Good morning, ladies.
Morning.
Would you mind clearing away quickly? I have a very important meeting at 8:30.
Well, it's 20 to 9 now.
Yes, I know. I can't think what's keeping them. They're not usually this late.
Yeah, well, it's symptomatic of the country today, isn't it? I mean, nobody takes any pride in their work anymore.
Well, we've knocked off. Come on, Ethel.
Well, I'm glad to see that the older generation set such a good example by coming in early.
Yeah, well, I like to get out of bed before Mrs Harman wakes. She don't look her best first thing in the morning. Come to think of it, she don't look so hot last thing at night. Oh, I've got the table set up for the conference.
Thank you, Mr Harman.
Yeah, you sure you got the right date?
Oh, yes, quite sure.
Well, perhaps they got hung up in a blizzard. It's awful weather out there.
Yes, but you didn't get held up. Really, it's too bad of them. I shall get very cross in a minute.
I can tell. I can see the angry flush rising up above your collar.
Yes, I shall demand an explanation.
Yeah, go on, you do that. Give it to them good and strong.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stand here like a lemon while they amble in one by one.
Right. Blimey. The Legion of the Lost.
Now, you were due here at 8:30. It is now 8:45. I would like an explanation.
As to why I have 2 inches of snow on my hat?
We've been stood standing outside in the snow for 20 minutes because some stupid twit didn't tell security we was coming in.
Oh, dear. I'm afraid that was my fault.
Yeah. The angry flush is disappearing below your collar, just like somebody's just pulled your plug out.
Hot coffee for everyone, Mr Harman.
Right, yeah, so
You know, I can't feel any of my extremities, and it's unusual for me.
Would you mind helping me with my gloves, please?
All right, Mr Grainger. Here, come on.
Do you know, it's 10 degrees below.
It's not much warmer above.
Now, where is Mrs Slocombe?
No doubt with a meeting as important as this, she's got a couple of tennis rackets strapped on her feet, and she's mushing her huskies along the frozen Thames at this very moment.
If she's got any sense, she'll still be in bed having a nice kip.
yeah, hot coffee for everybody. On Mr Rumbold's account.
My teeth won't stop chattering.
Well, put them in your pocket.
Come along, Mrs Slocombe.
What are you pointing at, Mrs Slocombe?
Well, I did have an umbrella, but the wind blew it away.
Mrs Slocombe, Mr Rumbold would like to know why you're late.
Well, the central heating broke down. I had to light the oven and hold my pussy in front of it. Poor little thing. Its tail had been hanging out of its basket all night long. It was frozen solid.
Coffee, Mrs Slocombe.
Oh, thank you. Oh, no. I don't think I can face it. I've been feeling a bit queasy these past few mornings.
Queasy? Nothing serious, I hope.
Oh, come along, we must get on. Now, we are here to discuss a suggestion made by young Mr Grace at a senior sales management meeting. Captain Peacock, you were there. Perhaps you would like to summarise the points raised.
I could have done that last night before we all went home.
Yes, well, I thought of that, but I didn't want to delay anybody due to the weather conditions.
Yes, we saw you sneaking out early, hoping no one would notice.
As I recall it, young Mr Grace has been reading a paper about sales psychology, and he's now very keen to take advantage of the herd instinct in our customers.
Well, I haven't had any herds round my counter lately.
The theory is that a customer is more liable to buy something if he sees another customer doing the same thing.
Oh, you mean like the 3-card trick? One of the gang starts the bidding to get the other mugs to join in.
Well, that's not quite how it was put.
What if nobody starts, but they just all stand there looking?
One of the assistants who is free pretends to be a customer and says complimentary things about the goods.
Like I said, one of the gang starts the bidding.
The assistant should employ such phrases as, I wish I could afford that, and by Jove, that's good value for money, or I must have one of those before they're all snapped up.
I've sat here and listened to some daft things in my time, but this is the daftest thing I've ever sat here and listened to.
Nevertheless, young Mr Grace is very keen on the idea, so we're going to give it a try.
And that's what we've all had to come in early for.
Yes, well, we did think it would be as well to dream up some more encouraging phrases, so let's all put our thinking caps on,
I've left the gas on.
I don't think you've quite grasped the idea, Mr Grainger.
What idea?
Shall I explain it to him again, sir?
No, don't do that. Send him home to turn the gas off.
No, come along. I'm sure we can think of dozens of phrases. Let's go along the line. We'll have one from Miss Brahms.
Why me? Start at that end.
Oh, well, it'll warm up the kitchen, perhaps.
To what does that refer, Mr Grainger?
He's still on about the gas.
Damn, there's none left.
Oh, now, that's very good, Miss Brahms. Damn, there's none left. You see, that gives the assistant a good chance to produce another one of whatever they are. Mrs Slocombe.
Hey, I got one for Mrs Slocombe. Fancy them making one of those in my size.
Are we going to have much more of that, Mr Lucas?
Oh, now, that's very good, Mrs Slocombe. Yes, you see, it gives the idea of urgency in case the stock should run out. Captain Peacock.
How thoughtful of Grace Brothers to leave the doors open so that we, the customers, can actually get in to buy things.
I take your point, Peacock. Mr Humphries.
By Jove. Fancy Grace Brothers being able to do them at that price. A full range of sizes and all those lovely colours. They're washable and durable. I bet they never wear out.
Excellent, excellent. What is it?
I don't know, but if you've got one, I'll have it.
Mr Lucas.
Look at that poor, handsome young assistant. I bet he's fair worn out with getting up early and standing in the frozen snow. I bet he hasn't had a proper breakfast except for a cup of coffee and a miserable paper cup. We must all buy something from him so he can afford a proper lunch. Then he'll have the strength to struggle home, fall exhausted into bed, and get up early in the morning and start the whole process all over again.
I'll see you in my office at 10 o'clock, Mr Lucas.
Anyway, the upshot was that I took Pussy to the vet, and he confirmed it. So since then, I've kept her in a basket by the radiator. Well, you can't be too careful, can you?
Everything happens to you, doesn't it?
That's what Mrs Axelby said.
When is the happy event?
Well, I was so worried that I went to the clinic again yesterday. And they said it could be any day now. The funny thing is, it doesn't show.
That's why she's off her food.
Perhaps it's because it's the first time.
Well, that does make a difference, of course.
It's a pity, though, with what you haven't been so careful and all.
Now that I've got over the first shock, I'm quite looking forward to it.
You say you don't know who the father is?
Well, yes and no. I suspect that it happened on my birthday. You see, I came back from the pub after a few too many, and I didn't shut the door properly. I think he lives with that woman in the next house.
He's ginger, isn't he?
No, it wouldn't be that one. He had the operation 2 years ago. He's Burmese. His name's Wang Ting. He spends all day long crouched in the rhubarb, peering at...
Is he at home?
Either there or in the fitting room.
We couldn't help overhearing your conversation, Mrs Slocombe. Are we right to think that congratulations are in order?
Oh, thank you. Well, of course, it wasn't intended, but these things happen in the best of families.
Are you hoping for a boy or a girl?
Half and half.
That happens in the best of families.
I can find good homes for 6. But any more than that will have to be drowned in a bucket.
about?
I think we must face the fact that we may have got hold of the wrong end of the stick.
I think you're probably right, Captain Peacock. Mind you, she had me worried for a minute.
She had me worried, too. Especially when she mentioned the one that was Ginger having the operation.
I must go home at once. We've got a Burmese next door.
A Burmese cat?
No, a Burmese bus conductor. My wife's very fond of rhubarb.
No, I'm sorry, Mrs Slocombe, but I cannot acquiesce to your request.
But suppose she has them all alone when I'm not there?
Well, can't you employ an au pair girl? Or better still, an au pair girl?
I don't think that's very funny, Mr Rumbold. How would you like to be in a basket, jammed up against a radiator in an empty flat having kittens?
It would be a catastrophe. Oh, I'm on form today.
Am I to take it that you refuse me permission to give my pussy facilities for her confinement?
I'm afraid there's no possibility.
Men.
Well, don't look at me.
Did he give you permission?
Did he, Alice, like? He just made a lot of bad jokes.
Oh, if he was having them, it would be a different story.
If he was having one, he could reach for the pickle jar alone, as far as I'm concerned.
Please, Mrs Slocombe, Miss Brahms.
At the moment.
Well, as you see, there are one or two customers about, so I think it's a good idea to put Mr Grace's idea into operation. Go and get your coat on, Miss Brahms.
I'm not wearing out my coat in the firm's time. If they want me to pretend to be a customer, they'll have to supply the gear.
Quite right, Miss Brahms.
Oh, very well, then. Go into the stockroom and choose yourself something. Mr Grainger, are you free?
Yes, I think I'm free, aren't I, Mr. Humphries?
As far as I know, Mr Grainger.
Are you free, Mr Humphries?
I'm free, Captain Peacock. Can I inquire as to whether Mr Lucas is free or not?
If you'd be so kind.
Mr Lucas, this question may come as a complete surprise. Are you free?
As a matter of fact, I am free, Mr. Humphries.
We're lucky to have caught you.
Yes.
Mr Lucas is free, Captain Peacock.
Good.
Captain Peacock,
Yes, Mr Grainger.
I am not free. I must go and spend a penny.
Can I take over from you, Mr Grainger?
If you're free.
Shall I take over from you, Mr. Humphries?
Well, that depends on Captain Peacock.
Look, I'm just suggesting that we try out Mr Grace's idea.
Oh, what you mean about one of us pretending to be a customer and conning the mugs?
Mr Lucas, at Grace Brothers, we do not con the mugs.
Well, I'm game for anything.
That's how you got so far, isn't it, Mr. Humphries?
You noticed.
I leave it to you to decide who shall be the customer.
Oh, well, to be fair, I think we ought to take it in turn.
Yes.
And you don't have to wear your own clothes, you know. Oh. Choose something out of the stockroom. The gents' stockroom, Mr Humphries. Excuse me, lady. Is Miss Brahms ready?
I'll just call her. Miss Brahms!
Miss Brahms, you are supposed to be buying, not selling.
Hey, up there are some customers.
Oh, where?
Oh, get your glasses off.
If the customers admire anything, show enthusiasm.
Roger.
Just walk about and look normal.
I saw you nick that lot, darling. But if you're nice to me, I'll say nothing about it.
Here, what are you doing dressed up like that?
Mr Grace gave me carte blanche to wander round the store and admire the goods. And you're the first.
What do you think, Sandra?
Well, I don't know. Is that the sort of thing Mark likes?
Well, you can never tell when they're in the civil service.
Don't you think the colour is very attractive?
I can't make up my mind.
Mrs Slocombe, her ladyship is interested in purchasing a bra and rather likes the look of those you have on display.
Yes, how much is they?
They is $4.95.
Oh, dirt cheap if you ask me. Beats me they can knock 'em out for such a low price.
Because our profit margin is very small.
I like 'em. I think they're dead sexy.
But discreetly so.
Here. Cook hold her up. Oh, yes. Yes, that'll definitely take his mind off the polo. I'll have 2 pairs.
If you wouldn't mind waiting, this lady was first. A cash or account, madam?
Neither. If that sort of woman likes them, I certainly don't.
Not exactly an unqualified success, your ladyship.
Are you being served, sir?
No.
Oh, well, in that case, you'd like to be.
Yes, I need some gloves, but I can't quite make up my mind.
Ah, well,
Nice.
What's nice, sir?
Whatever he thinks is nice.
I see, sir.
I think it's nicer.
I'll be with you in a moment, sir. Now, gloves, sir. There we are. Now, this is a lovely pair. They're £6.25.
Oh, dead cheap, I'll have them.
I'll have a pair as well, please.
I'm afraid this is the only pair we have.
Well, I was here first.
Yes, but I spoke first.
I'm terribly sorry, sir, but this gentleman was here first. I must let him have them.
Oh, damn. I've been to every shop in the town to try and get a pair of gloves like that, and now I've been pipped at the post.
Oh, let him have them.
No. No, you were here first. You must have them.
No. I insist. At his time of life, he deserves some consideration.
Well, he's not getting any.
I did want those gloves.
Oh, shut up, you silly old fool.
Yeah, if this is the way you treat your customers, I wouldn't dream of buying a pair of gloves here.
I did too well, didn't I? When I get my teeth into a roll, there's no holding me.
Mr Grainger, I suggest you get back behind your counter.
Here. What was the stick for?
Always play for sympathy, my boy.
Where's Mr Humphries?
Get him changed.
The face eludes me, but I recognize the walk.
Oh, I'm glad you did that. I was running out of oxygen.
What is the reason for this masquerade?
Well, I just wanted to look like an average man in the street. Oh, say, these are nice. It would go lovely with this, don't you think so, Mr. Lucas?
We haven't got a customer yet, Mr. Humphries.
Just walk about and look normal.
Extra for character work.
And Mr Humphries, so far this experiment has not been a rip-roaring success. So I suggest you stick to one simple theme.
And what would that be?
Try, oh dear, I wish I could afford that. Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, I'm looking for a cashmere sweater, please.
Cashmere sweaters, Mr Lucas?
Exactly. Would that be pure cashmere, sir, or cashmere and wool?
Pure cashmere, please.
The customer's looking for a pure cashmere sweater. And what colour, sir?
Beige.
Beige. Ah, there we are, sir. £30. Just feel how soft they are.
Excuse me, I couldn't help overhearing. How much did you say?
Yeah, £30.
Oh, say, aren't things a prize?
Worth every penny, sir.
And just the thing for this weather. I wish I could afford that.
Yes, I'll take it.
Oh.
And how much are those silk squares?
Oh, these are £10 each, sir. They're pure silk, of course.
I wish I could afford that.
I'll take that as well.
Oh, I see.
Oh, and what are those hats?
Ah, now these, sir, these are £16 each. Of course, they are pure velour.
Oh, pure velour. Oh. I wish I could afford that.
I'll take that as well.
Oh, I see. Will there be anything further, sir?
I know that'll do nicely.
Oh, That is 1 cashmere sweater, 1 silk scarf, and 1 hat. That is £56, sir.
And the same for my friend here.
I beg your pardon.
What else is money for? I'm rich, I live alone. Perhaps you'd like to come up to my place and have a drink.
Oh, I don't think I could afford.
Once in your life, you're not the last one to sign in, Mr. Lucas.
Don't worry, it won't happen again. Who's not here?
Mrs Slocombe.
And what did you expect? With big ears not letting her bring her moggy in what's about to give birth. She's probably had to stop at home.
We made it quite clear that she would be dismissed if she were absent for such a trivial reason.
Serves her right for meddling about with Burmese bus conductors.
I'll put him right in the coffee break.
Knowing her, she'll probably try and do a Colditz and smuggle it in inside a vaulting horse.
You cannot come in here with that animal.
Did you see that? It's just given birth to a ballpoint.
Oh, it's a boy, then.
Now that we've concluded the practical jokes, go to your counter, Mrs Slocombe.
You really had him there with that, didn't you?
Oh, well, I didn't just do it for that. Only my pussy can't bear to be separated from him. They sleep together, you know. And at a time like this, she deserves every comfort.
Well, why have you brought him here?
Because I've smuggled the expectant mother into the goods entrance. Mr Harman's bringing her up. Have you got it?
Yes.
Well, where is it? Never in there.
Well, don't worry, there's no tea in there, look. I should get rid of it.
Are you mad? Frightening her at a time like this?
Well, I mean, it's either that or turn the tap off and make it into a Manx.
Oh, dear, that fits in well.
Where are you going with that, Mr Harman?
To the goods lift. I'm taking it to the boys in the basement.
I'll have a quick cup of tea before you go.
It's coffee.
In that case, I'll have a quick cup of coffee.
It ain't very nice coffee.
It never is. There's no clock up there.
Yeah, well, they're 2 metres high on that spec. Oh, yeah, well, it's bunged up with sentiment. I'll take it out and give it right to
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mr Gray.
Well, I hear that my idea was not a great success.
Oh, nonsense, sir. No, the idea was excellent. It just wasn't executed very well.
Good Lord, it's not closing time already, is it?
No, sir, that's opening time.
Oh, good. I just thought I'd come down and give you all a few tips on salesmanship.
Oh, it will be an honour, sir.
Yes, I'm all right.
Places, gentlemen, places.
I used to serve, you know. Fish, mostly.
Must be difficult taking their inside leg, Mr Grace.
Oh, an idiot, isn't he?
Well, it's all you can get these days, sir.
Yes, now, I want you all to just pretend that I'm just one of you.
Oh, thank you, Mr Grace.
Where are the customers, then?
Sometimes one has to wait, sir.
Oh, dear, very boring. Am I allowed to smoke?
If you're one of us, no.
Yeah, I don't think much of this job.
Here. Oh, I've bedded her down in a hat box. I think she started.
Oh, no.
Slocombe, don't leave the floor. Mr Grace is with us.
But it's very important.
Mr Grace is waiting for the first arrival.
So am I. Here, take Hector to her. She needs him at a time like this.
Blimey, was he the father?
Good morning, sir. Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Can I help you?
Yes, trousers.
Yes, certainly. This way. I'll get our senior assistant to attend to you, sir. Mr Grace, are you free?
I'm free. Good morning, sir.
The customer would like some trousers.
Ah, yes. Good morning, sir. What size?
34.
Yes. What about the inside leg?
Oh, I've no idea, I'm afraid.
Use my tape, Mr. Grace.
That's quite all right. I've got one of my own, thank you, Mr. Humphries.
You could do a lot with one of those, couldn't you, Mr.
Matter of fact, I did all my early training with one just like that. Mine had a bit more spring in it.
I say, should he be working at his age?
Well, I shall work until I drop.
He's dropped.
I could still do it, you see.
Yeah, bully for you, Mr. Grace.
Excuse me, sir. I should come over here. If I were you, we'll never make it as far as
Oh, good Lord, they're not for me. They're for my au pair, Helga.
Nurse!
So far, she's got 2 boys and a girl.
Oh, the clever little thing.
I'm not so sure about that. They look half Chinese to me. And I'll tell you something else. There's a lot more to come.
Nurse! Oh, nurse, have you got any anaesthetic?
I don't need an anaesthetic. I need a pep pill.
It isn't for you. It's for my...
Mrs Slocombe, am I to understand that you have deliberately disobeyed instructions and brought that animal into Grace Brothers?
No, Captain Peacock.
Then what is in your fitting room?
My pyjama case.
I see. Miracles will never cease, Mrs Slocombe. Your pyjama case has just given birth to 6 kittens. I must say they're absolutely enchanting.
Would you all take a seat? Mr Grace will be down any minute.
What's all this about, Mr Harman?
Oh, well, you've asked the right person. It so happens that I know precisely what's going on.
Do you mean to tell me that Mr Grace has taken you into his confidence?
No, he hasn't. I just had a quick look in this folder here, and I know all the details you're going to discuss. Unfortunately, my lips is sealed. But it's all in that folder.
I wonder if we're all going to get a rise.
Or a cut.
Perhaps it's a takeover by the Army and Navy.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Perhaps some Arab sheik has bought us all.
Oh, Mrs Slocombe will come into her own then, won't she? They like 'em big in the east. Come to think of it, she's very big in the south as well.
Mr Lucas, just because we're in the boardroom and on our best behaviour doesn't mean that I won't give you one up the bracket. Mr Grainger, can't you control your junior?
I'm more interested in what is in that damn folder.
Well, you're nearest. Have a look.
I wouldn't demean myself.
You're next nearest.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll keep Cavey for you.
Why me?
Oh, there you are, you see. When it comes to action, he's all talk.
I shouldn't count on it. He didn't say much when he got me in the broom cupboard at Christmas party.
All clear.
Mr. Lucas, as the senior staff member here, I must forbid you to look into that folder.
All right, then. I'm very sorry, Captain Peacock. I only read the first line.
Well, what's it all about then?
Well, Captain Peacock's name was mentioned, but as I'm not supposed to have seen it, my lips are sealed. All I will say is that if I've ever been rude to you in the past, Captain Peacock, I'm very sorry.
That's all right, Mr. Lucas. My promotion was not entirely unexpected.
I didn't see the word promotion.
What word did you see?
Replacement.
Replacement?
Anything for you, Captain Peacock.
Good heavens. Good Lord.
It's not that bad, is it, Captain Peacock?
It's worse. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
Well, what does it say?
I can hear his knees creaking along the corridor.
We're all to be replaced en masse.
Oh, that's why we've been summoned to the boardroom.
Typical. Typical.
Miserable old devil.
My horoscope said I was going to get a new position. I interpreted it quite differently.
I have never been sacked. All the years I've worked in shops.
I think we should all resign before we are dismissed.
Yeah.
I don't think we should do anything hasty.
Water. Weak as water, that's what you are. I agree with you, Mr Grainger, and I am unanimous in that.
Hands up all those who think we should resign. Good, we resign. And we do it in alphabetical order.
Brahms.
Men first.
Grainger.
A very good morning to you all. What's the matter? Cat got your tongues?
Before you say anything, Mr. Grace, Mr. Grainger has a statement to make.
Has he? Well, what is it then?
Good morning, Mr. Gray. I'm afraid I must resign.
Oh, well, Ernest, I suppose it had to come sooner or later. Make a note of that, Rumbold, and then tell them what I have in mind.
Mr. Grace has decided, in his wisdom, that it would be a good idea if we all obtained experience of other people's departments. To that end, it has been decided that haberdashery and notions should go to bathroom fittings and sanitary ware, stationery should go to bedding, and the ladies and gentlemen of our floor are going to toys.
So we're not going to get the sack after all?
No, on the contrary, you could be promoted to the position recently left vacant by Mr. Grainger. I should say he was the obvious candidate, sir.
Oh, well, Ross, make a note of that, Miss Bakewell. Congratulations.
It will also leave a vacancy in Mr. Humphries' position, sir.
May I apply for that, sir?
Could Mr. Lucas step into your shoes, Mr. Humphries?
Oh, yes, he's shown a lot of promise. And I do believe in giving young men an opportunity.
Well, make a note of that, too.
Yes, I was under some misapprehension. I should like to withdraw my notice.
It's gone down in the minutes, hasn't it, Miss Bakewell?
Yes, Mr Rumbold.
I'm afraid once it's down in the minutes, the resignation will have to stand.
Surely we don't have to be that hard on him, Mr. Rumbold. Couldn't he reapply?
I suppose so. Do you want to do that?
Oh, yes, I do.
Wants to reapply, sir.
Oh, have we any vacancies?
Young Mr. Lucas's job is going.
He's a bit old for that, isn't he?
I think we should give him a chance, sir. After all, he has had a lot of experience.
Well, very well. Give him the job. Welcome to Grace Brothers, young man.
Well done, Mr Grainger. And if you work really hard, maybe in 20 or 30 years you'll be earning what you were 5 minutes ago.
What you know, we debagged the juniors on their first day.
Very well, that's settled. We'll see you all in toys first thing on Monday morning.
Don't be late, Mr Grainger. We don't want a black mark on your first day as a junior, you know.
Oh, Robs, just look at that big bear. Well, do that there.
Morning, ladies. Welcome to toilet. The fairly time book is over there if you care to sign in.
Just a minute, Mr Grainger. Junior's sign last.
Don't worry, Captain Peacock's going to have a word with Mr Rumbold about your reinstatement.
Yes, providing your superiors give you a good report.
Where is old Peacock, anyway?
He's here, and I warn you, he's in a bad mood. They dragged him out on Sunday morning so he could learn all about the goods.
Oh, what ridiculous. What is there to learn about toys? All you do is bounce them, cuddle them, or turn them on.
Just like girls, really.
Oh, you get sexy to everything, don't you?
Given a chance.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Oh, here. Anybody fancy a little early morning cocoa?
Get off the floor, Mr. Harman.
Captain Peacock, now that you're in toys, you have to learn to develop a sense of humour.
Well, now we're all here, who's going to sell what?
Well, I think it would be best if I acquaint you with the general range of products, and then we can allot responsibility later.
I dislike children. I always disliked children. I disliked children even when I was a child.
Well, you played with toys, didn't you?
Well, I remember that I used to make soldiers out of plasticine and fill them with tomato sauce.
Whatever for?
So that I could shoot them down with my air pistol, and it made my sister sick.
Now, this area here...
Look, if this is going to be a long do, I want to spend a penny.
I'll be as brief as possible, Mrs Slocombe. Now, this area here is devoted to the 2 to 5-year-olds. For instance, we have a lot of this sort of thing.
What does that do? That's all.
I understand it's very exciting when you're 2.
Japanese rubbish. A lot of men in back rooms inventing that.
I'm sure they do other things as well.
Yes, well, now, this is a special offer. The Wibbly Wobbly Playground. Now, we get the Wibbly Slide, and the Wibbly Roundabout, and the Wibbly Rocker, and, of course, the Wibbly Swing. And with them, 4 Wibbly Wobblies. Extra Wibbly Wobblies are obtainable at 25 pence per Wibbly Wobbly. Now, to demonstrate it, one is recommended to adopt the following procedure. Down the wobbly slide, round the wobbly roundabout, up and down on the wobbly rocker.
You have to have 2 or they won't wobble.
You should know.
Now then, after that, we come to the grand finale.
Oh, stop it, I can't stand it any longer. Excitement's killing me. Don't tell me that they're going to have a wobbly swing.
Exactly. There you are.
How much is that?
$3.75. Now then, let's see if you've all been paying attention. Mr. Humphries, would you care to demonstrate? Let's imagine that a small boy between 2 and 5 has just arrived at the counter. Now, it's all up to you.
Hello, little 2-year-old boy. Are you interested in wibbly wobblies? Are you? In that case, you must be 5. Here they are. Charlie Wibbly Wobbly and his friend Roger. Now, what do? They go down the little chute, onto the Wibbly Wobbly roundabout, onto the Wibbly Wobbly rocker. Oh, dear, that's upset Roger. He's given him a Wibbly Wobbly tummy. He doesn't want to disappoint Charlie, does he? So they both have a swing on the Wibbly Wobbly swings and then sit down together and discuss how nice it is living in Wibbly Wobbly land.
But little do they know that Spencer the Spider, that's his brother, and he has crept up behind him and called him up for lunch.
That's horrible.
Lucas, we do not want to frighten the children.
But there is no need to worry, because Spencer the Spider doesn't really like the taste of Roger, so he spits him out.
And they all live happily ever after for £3.75.
Which is not bad these days. Well, now, I think you've all got a fair idea about that. Now, over here we have the usual games. They're all fairly straightforward. And in this area, we have the mechanical toys. Now, this is very popular with children of 3 and under.
Why not 1 to 3?
We prefer to call them 3 and under.
That's so it includes those at naught.
Now, this is called Tuffy Tank. And as you can see, it stops at nothing.
Oh, I say. I'll bet Roger Wibbly Wobbly would like a ride in a Tuffy Tank, wouldn't you, Roger?
For the more sophisticated children, that is from 5 and upwards, we have a very interesting range of robots. Now, firstly, we have the television robot.
Oh, look! It's Star Trek.
I bet it's a repeat.
And we have this one.
Obviously, it doesn't like television.
Look, they're stuck together. What will we do?
Took a bucket of cold water over.
Let's send in Tuffy the Tank.
Just like the United Nations.
It is rather exciting, isn't it?
Yes, well, now over here, follow me over here, will you? In this area, here, we have the mechanical cuddlies.
But they're all dogs. Is there no demand for mechanical pussies?
I'm told that people prefer the real thing. Now, to demonstrate, these do almost everything that real dogs do. This is Daisy the Dachshund. It walks, and it barks. Here you are, Mr. Humphries.
No, thank you. Come along, Daisy. Time for walkies.
Now then, here is Daisy's friend, Billy the Basset.
Very realistic, isn't it? Find somebody your own size.
I think you've got the general idea. Now over here we have the various dolls, which are of course for the girls.
Not always.
This is a very popular range. Annie the air hostess. Now she has a twistable tummy, bendable legs, and you can undress her.
I used to live next door to an air hostess just like that.
Captain Peacock. Will you tell Mr. Lucas to stop looking up her skirt?
I'm just checking to see if she's got any knickers on.
Put that down, Mr. Lucas. I think it would be more appropriate if the ladies were to deal with the dolls and cuddlies. Now then, here we have Playgirl Penny and her boyfriend, Funtime Freddy.
Is he easily bent?
Funtime Freddy comes complete with a shower unit. Now, he's made of waterproof plastic. All you have to do is remove his hat, remove his sweater, then you pull down his trousers, take them off like this, quite easy. Then you trap his neck in this device here so that he can't move.
You know, I used to live next door to somebody that had a shower just like that.
And by pressing this button, you give him a shower.
What will they think of next?
Does he always keep his boots on when he's taking a shower?
Don't call him Funtime Freddy for nothing.
Over here we have what is called Hocus Pocus. Now this consists of such things as itching powder, imitation ink blots, stink bombs...
Oh, I had them. I used to let them off in the choir. They called me Stinky Grainger.
No wonder you've been a junior for so long.
We're also offering this rather interesting little novelty. Mrs Slocombe, have you got a penny? Thank you very much. Now then, watch this closely.
Just as I thought. Made in Scotland.
What about my money?
When you said you wanted to spend a penny, you just had.
Now then, over here we find the more complicated dolls. Now these actually talk. Now this type retails at £12.50 and is made in England. Now, here we are. Now watch this.
My name is Betty, and I want to go to the potty.
And that one that you're holding, Mrs Slocombe, it retails at £6.50 and is made in India.
My name is Yasmin, and I have just been to the potty.
Yes, Mr Grainger?
How's it going, Rumbold?
Well, sir, they've only been at it for half an hour.
Yes. Bathroom fittings are doing very well in trousers.
Good. Well, there are one or two customers about now, sir, so I should think that by lunchtime we should be able to foreguess the general spectrum of viability.
Yes, I've no idea what you're talking about. Keep in touch.
Yes, sir. And about Grainger, sir.
Grainger?
Yes, sir, he's now the junior.
Oh, Grainger the junior. Oh, he's just come to us from Derry and Tom's, hasn't he?
That was in 1926, sir.
26? He's a bit old for a junior, isn't he?
Mr Grainger is over 70, sir.
Over 70 and still a junior? He'd better pull his socks up, or he'll have to go.
Butler's well.
Is Peacock there?
I'm afraid you've come through to Gnome Land. Captain Peacock is just showing a prospective tenant around the Wendy house.
Tell him to come to my office.
Peter Pan!
What is it, Mr. Humphries?
Mr Rumbold wants you.
Can you take over from me?
I'm afraid not, Captain Peacock. I'm right in the middle of demonstrating the magic mushroom tree. I'll take over.
Enter. Ah, Peacock. I just wanted you to know that I'm doing my best to get Grainger reinstated. But I'm having trouble getting through to Mr Grace.
Why, is his telephone out of order?
No, his brain. By the way, while you're here, I'd like your opinion. What do you think of this?
Streetwear?
It's a whimsical novelty, Peacock.
Very whimsical.
I'm glad you like it, because you'll be wearing it and demonstrating it round
I don't wish to make an issue out of this, sir, but if you insist, I shall be forced to go over your head and appeal direct to Mr Grace.
It would be very unwise of you, Peacock, to question my decision.
Nevertheless, sir, that is what I intend to do.
Well, be it on your own head.
It's my intention to prevent that.
Come in. Yes, that's right. I want a table in the alcove. I'm expecting a young lady, so if she gets there before I do, give her a drink. She's a tall, blue-eyed blonde, about 65. I can't. I must go now. I've got a man here with a propeller on his head.
Mr Grace, I appeal to you. What do you think about your floor walkers wearing these?
Well, what does it do? Yes, well, if you want to get off the ground, you'll have to get a bigger propeller.
Rumbold, will you do something about Mr. Lucas? He keeps filling my tinkling dollies with fizzy lemonade. And every time I do the potty demonstration, they get all covered in froth. And there's another thing. Mr. Humphries keeps coming over and putting Funtime Freddy in the shower. I want it clearly understood in front of witnesses that I am responsible for bathing Funtime Freddy.
I had just stimulated a customer's interest in Funtime Freddy. I was carrying through the demonstration to complete the sale. I mean, we must have scope. If she wants to come over and give my wibbly wobblies a swing, would I create...
I have no interest whatsoever in your wibbly wobbly. I want a rule that we all stick to our own counters.
Well, in that case, stop Miss Brahms from overwinding my vibrating bear. Can't keep her hands off it.
Well, what about him? He keeps crawling under my counter.
Can I help it if my robots get out of control?
Have a sensible conversation with that man.
Did he give you permission to take it off?
No. The last suggestion was that I should put a bigger motor in it and save bus fares.
Sorry to interrupt. I've got a bit of bad news. We've had a bit of a tragedy with Billy the Basset. He got a bit too cheeky with Bertie the Bulldog.
We don't sell Bertie the Bulldog.
No, I know. It belonged to a customer. And as a result of the fracas, this is what happens.
He's pleased to see his head again.
By the way, am I covered by insurance against personal injury from ferocious pets?
Well, I expect so.
Oh, good. Well, I'll go and fill in the necessary forms then.
I think that's all right, don't you, Mr. Lucas?
A perfect fit, Mr. Humphries.
Would Sir mind raising his tomahawk? Plenty of room under the arms.
Oh, the trousers a bit long.
Indians are wearing them long this year.
The seat is a bit baggy.
Yeah, well, you need them baggy, sir, you see, for squatting round the totem pole.
It also comes with this simulated buffalo hide trophy belt. The hooks are for the scalps.
Yes.
Would Sir be requiring scalps?
Well,
scalps, Mr. Lucas?
Scalps coming up, Mr. Humphries. There we are, sir. That's the very latest range in scalps. We call this the Magnificent Seven range.
Someone hasn't got any hair.
That's your Brinner, sir.
I'd like to buy a bridal doll for my little girl.
Certainly, madam. Bride's Miss Brahms. Will it be a registry office or a church wedding?
Church, I think.
Oh, you're so wise, madam. It's so much more romantic, isn't it? And now, this one retails at £20.50.
Oh, it's a lot, isn't it?
Oh, well, it comes complete with bridegroom. And the full trousseau, and if you pull this cord, it talks.
I love you. I love you. I do. I do.
Isn't that beautiful? Oh, can't you just picture the scene? There she stands by the bridegroom. They're stood in front of the altar. The organ's playing. The ceremony comes to a climax. She turns to him and utters those immortal words that he'll remember forever.
I want to go to the potty.
I see the points are set. Good, yes. Now check the signals. Right. All clear. So, we're off.
Mr Grainger has sold 4 of those already, then.
I thought he didn't like children.
He doesn't, but he likes trains. I do hope we can do something about his reinstatement.
Oh, yes, that was all very unfortunate, but leave it to me. I'll fix it with Mr Grace.
Well, the sales figures are very good, Rumbold.
Oh, yes, sir. I think the whole staff have found it very stimulating. Mind you, they'll be glad to get back to their own departments.
Yes, of course. Well, it's nearly closing time. I'll come down and thank them personally.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, about Grainger, sir. He didn't really intend to resign.
Well, I know that. I was just teaching him a lesson. Nobody, you know, is indispensable. Except her, perhaps, as she goes on playing her cards.
Right, we've got time for one more race before the shop closes. All right, Mrs Slocombe's on blue, Miss Brahms on red, and Mr Humphries is on virgin white.
Oh, yeah. Last race, then, 50p a knob, winner take all.
Right, we're on the starters' orders, and they're off! Hey! Oh! Sorry, I'll catch up now. Here we go. Mrs Slocombe has been hotly pursued, which hasn't happened for years. And hello, Mr Humphries is a little behind.
That's not always a disadvantage.
I've won.
Trust him to get it, isn't it?
Isn't it amazing what you see when you have...
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Mr. Grainger.
Well, I'm glad to see you've all entered into the spirit of the thing, especially as the bell went 2 minutes ago.
Oh, we must have missed it in the excitement.
Well, thank you all very much indeed. You've all done very well.
Thank you, Mr Grace.
Right then, pack up. We don't want to get locked in all night.
Oh, I wouldn't mind. Hey, I haven't had a go on the racing cars yet.
Night, little wibbly wobbly.
I'm going to miss you. Night, little tree people. I'm going to very bye. What are you doing here? And Rover, no barking and keeping everybody awake.
Who's taking that one home with you, Mrs. Slocombe?
Well, I have paid for it.
I'm sure you have.
It's just that I've become rather attached to it.
Shall I tell Grainger, sir?
Oh, yes, put him out of his misery.
The Birmingham Intercity Special is just leaving from platform 2.
Mr Grainger?
Not now, Mr Rumbold. I'm expecting a goods train at any moment.
I've got good news for you. As from Monday morning, you will once again be the senior assistant in menswear.
Oh, I see.
Well, aren't you pleased?
Well, I was rather thinking of applying for another job.
I take it you're not resigning again?
No, but I was hoping I could stay on as a junior in the toy department, then I could go on playing with my trains.
No good, Grainger. You've got to grow up sometime. Still, we could have half an hour now. Tell him to keep the store open.
Peacock?
Present.
Grainger?
Present.
Slocombe?
I'm here.
Just say present.
Well, if I'm here, I must be present, mustn't I?
Humphries?
Present and correct.
Brahms?
Here.
Lucas?
Present!
Now, the reason for this parade is that people have been tinkering with the time book. If the record is to be believed, those present yesterday included Errol Flynn, whose handwriting is not dissimilar to Mr. Lucas's, and Oscar Wilde. His name, for your future reference, Mr. Humphries, should be spelt with an E.
I've already admonished the miscreants.
Yes, but it needs somebody with more authority to drive it home. Now, one expects this sort of thing in kitchenware and do-it-yourself, but not in ladies' and gentlemen's fashions.
Will that be all, sir?
No, there's one more thing. Today is Monday.
Thanks for telling us.
Allow me to continue, Mr. Lucas. Friday is a landmark in the history of Grace Brothers. On that day, young Mr. Grace becomes an octogenarian.
Does that mean he's not allowed to eat meat?
That means he will be 80 years old.
And a fine age, if I may say so.
I hope I shall be as active when I'm 80.
Well, that's hardly likely. You're not as active as he is now.
The point is, I think that this floor should do something special for him to commemorate this notable event. Now, I know I only have to throw the problem into your laps for you to come up with some cracking ideas. Yes, well, don't say anything now. Give it some thought, formulate some ideas, and I'll use my expertise to pick a winner.
What would we do without you at the helm, sir?
Well, there's the bell. Off we go, off we go.
£15.
Is that your commission?
Yeah. What did you do this week?
4 vests, 1 pair of gloves, 1 Bermuda shorts, and a returned overcoat. At this rate, I'd do better to leave and live on assistance.
If you don't improve on that, you better.
Yeah, there's a customer. Go on, let me have him.
Well, by rights, as your senior, I should have him, but your story has touched my heart, so go on, you can have him.
Good morning, sir. Can I help you?
I'd like a handkerchief, please.
My luck, isn't it?
Thank you for your custom, madam. Now, in this bag, we have the Scarlet Undie Fun set, consisting of mini bra, waspy corset, can-can pants, suspender belt, and, of course, the black stockings. There we are. And in this bag, we have the same in fluorescent green. Will madam be requiring a bill?
Oh, yes, for my income tax. I use them for my business.
Oh, what sort of business are you in?
That'll do, Miss Brahms. There you are, madam.
Merci.
Bon chance.
Bye-bye.
That dog looked awfully tired to me.
I expect it does a lot of walking. Well, that's not a bad sale. Over 60 quid. That's just over £3 commission.
That's more than I've done all week.
Oh, well, when I retire, you'll be the senior, and then you'll have first crack of the whip.
But that means wait until you're 60. Blimey, that's...
Be careful how you add up, Miss Brahms.
Why, that's almost 30 years.
Now, you're flattering me just a teeny bit. But you're a bright girl. Oh, good morning, sir. Can I help you?
Do you sell fur coats?
Well, yes, we have quite a large range.
Good. As a matter of fact, I want 2. One for my wife and one for a friend.
I'll just get my junior to get the rail. Did you hear that? He wants 2 fur coats.
You can't put a foot wrong, can you?
Look, I'll tell you what. Since you've been so nice to me, I'll split this sale with you. I'll take the commission on the wife's coat, and you can have commission on her friend's.
Oh, thanks.
About what price range did you have in mind, sir?
Well, in my wife's case, about £200.
Oh, what a nice present.
Can I have the key, Mrs Slocombe?
We have to take precautions with luxury merchandise. There's a lot of nicking goes on. Something in the region of £200 for the customer's wife. Is it her birthday, may one ask?
No, it's going to be a surprise.
Oh, if only there were more gents about the likes of you. Now, this one is 190 in simulated mink.
Very nice.
Okay. About what build is madam?
Actually, rather like yours, stoutish.
In the trade, we call it Juno-esque.
Would you try it on for me?
Miss Brahms? Oh, when a woman puts on a fur coat, the years just drop away.
In my wife's case, they'd have a long way to drop.
You look a real treat in it, Mrs Slocombe.
There you are, an unbiased opinion.
Yes, I'll take it.
Oh, thank you, sir. Sale to me, Miss Brahms.
It's your lucky day.
Never mind. You get the commission on the next one. Now, for your wife's friend, may I suggest this dyed coney? It's specially reduced to £40.
Well, actually, it's not my wife's friend.
Oh, no.
No, it's for my friend.
Oh, yes. afraid we have nothing cheaper than that.
On the contrary, I expect to spend a couple.
Oh, a couple of hundred. She must be a very old friend.
Couple of thousand.
Oh, she must be a very young friend.
Well, actually, she's my girlfriend.
How about this? Genuine ranch mink, 2,100.
Very nice. Would you mind putting it on? You have rather similar features.
Of course, real mink on a very young girl can look dead common. Don't you think you might be better to give this to your wife and simulate it to your bit of fluff?
No.
Now, how long have you been married?
20 years.
How many children?
4.
Do you mean to say that poor woman has given you the best years of her life and all those children, and all she gets in exchange is this 190 quid rabbit? Well, she that does nothing but wiggle her assets on your night off, £2,000 jackpot.
Just a minute. What about all the time I spend sitting alone waiting for him to get away from you?
Don't you give me that sob story. You think I don't know, don't you? Just because I smile and put a good face on it. But it's here that it hurts. When I look into the faces of my little children, I see him. And I think of all those years that we've struggled together.
Yes, but you've had him for 20 years. He's bored with you. That's why he comes to me. I'll make him feel young again.
Don't you think you're getting away with this? The minute I saw this cheap imitation tool, I said to myself, right, monkey. He found somebody else. I'm putting 5 detectives on you when I'm going to my solicitor's first thing in the morning.
You're quite right. That's exactly what she'll say. Cancel the coat for my wife. It will give the game away. I'll just take the coat for my Miss Girlfriend.
That's over £100 commission for me.
Oh, no, it isn't. We're splitting 50-50. The wife gets half the estate.
There's a seat for you at the end of the table, Mr Grainger.
Come along over here. You haven't brought a spoon, Mr Grainger.
No. I'm fed up with your complaining about the noise that I make when I'm drinking my soup. So I brought some straws.
What have you got all those for?
Well, they melt. The soup makes them soggy.
Oh, it's like being on a North Sea oil rig when they've struck luck. Wagon onion, luckers, salt beef, gefilte fish, and bagels.
You changing your religion?
My mother saw Moses on the television last night. Thought Bert Lancaster looked so fit and manly, the diet might do me good.
There's a mountain village in Russia where they all live to be 130.
Yes, I've read about that. They eat a lot of vegetables and put yak butter in their tea.
And what's more, they remain very virile right up to the end.
Mrs Grainger drew my attention to that.
I should stick a pack of margarine in your minestrone and pop over to you.
While we're on the subject of the aged, I think we ought to turn our thoughts to young Mr Grace's 80th birthday.
And why do we have to think about it?
It's our turn.
Catering did him last year.
Well, of course, they went too far. It should have been obvious that a topless go-go dancer leaping out of a cake would have been a terrible shock for a man of his age.
That was his second heart attack, wasn't it?
His first one was when Mr Lucas phoned up, said he was Hugh Fraser, and how much did he want for the shop?
He should have known that a scantily clad young girl would have that effect.
Yeah, it's a pity. If you'd volunteered, Mrs Slocombe, you could have saved him 6 months in hospital.
Me doing that.
No, you wouldn't get in the cake.
All this is getting us nowhere. What we are looking for is a fitting tribute.
Something like the victory parade for Churchill and the King.
What about that teleprogram where they get somebody famous and they show pictures of them in little short trousers and they end up shaking hands with Danny LaRue?
I saw that. I didn't like it. Nevertheless, you may have the germ of an idea there.
You know, we could do Here Is Your Shop and show his rise from rag trade to riches.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be a lot of work finding all that out?
Yes, and all the other departments would have to come in on it as well.
Why don't we call it, Here is Your Department? And confine it to the way young Mr Grace has affected all our lives. And throw in a bit of his early history as well.
Yeah, but how do we find it all out?
Well, I know quite a lot. I met him one day in 1926 on a bus when his car had broken down.
Oh, yeah. I can see it all now. Does this voice mean anything to you?
Fares, please. Plenty of room.
Yes, you're right. That is the very actual conductor. Here he is, 127 years old. We've flown him in especially from a tribe in a little village in Russia. Here he is, being virile all over the place with yak bottles.
Yes. Well, I hardly think we have those travel facilities at our command.
Here, I couldn't help overhearing your conversation, seeing as how I've been listening to every word. And I can put your mind at rest that your troubles are at an end, because for the last 2 years he's been writing his memoirs.
How do you know that, Harman?
I've been helping him make them up. Got them by the side of his desk. All someone's got to do is nick them.
Who?
Don't look at me, I mean... But I can be counted on to help you out with any undercover operation.
I thought you were supposed to be the one undercover.
There you are, Mr Grace. Your tea.
Oh, Mr Harman, you've forgotten the biscuit.
Oh, sorry.
Was that your hand, Mr Grace?
Doing what?
Pinching my bottom.
It sounds like me.
Yes? Good, good. Well, start Mr Grace towards the lift in 1 minute. Everything set at your end, Peacock?
Definitely, sir. Mr Lucas obtained young Mr Grace's memoirs about 4 days ago. And he tells me that he's managed to unearth some magnificent background material with particular emphasis on the way young Mr Grace has affected the lives of the members of this department.
Well, young Mr Grace will be coming up from the bargain basement.
Good. And Mr Lucas is set up in the boardroom to surprise him, so we'd better get up there with all speed, because then we can be ready to come in when we need it.
Right, is it working?
Running? OK.
Right. I'm standing in the boardroom of Grace Brothers' store. Grace Brothers, that well-known department store. Now, any minute now, coming through that door there is a man who has no inkling at all of the tribute that's about to be paid to him.
Limited.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Limited. Grace Brothers Limited.
Well, never mind that. Is it running?
Oh, yes.
Well, shut up then. I mean, we've got to give him this tape afterwards.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, I, Mr Harman, and the maintenance department worship that man.
Shut up! He thinks that he's coming up here to interview this new secretary.
Here he is.
I'm going to hide myself behind the screen now, and we'll see what happens.
Here is your new secretary.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, very nice, yes. Leave us alone.
Oh,
Yes, yeah. Well, you're a pretty little thing, aren't you?
Well, my shorthand speed is 120, and my typing is 60.
Yeah, very good. Never mind about that. Well, what are your measurements?
Well, 38, 22, 36.
Yeah, you've got the job.
Oh, Mr. Grace, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this is not a real secretary at all. No, this girl is just a decoy brought here for one reason only.
Blackmail?
No, Mr. Grace. So that we can pay a tribute to you of your achievements. Mr. Grace, here is your department.
Don't worry, it's like that television show where they show some famous person starts off wearing short trousers and ends up shaking hands with Danny LaRue.
Yeah, I saw that. Didn't like it.
Our story begins in a humble back street in the East End of London in the year 1897. here lived Henry Grace and his wife, Ethel. This devoted couple was born a bouncing baby boy. Although born of a long line of cobblers, destiny had ordained a different fate for this wee lad. Not for him the cobbler's last. Now, he was impatient to get away from his environment.
I'm not surprised those fur rugs tickle something off.
And from this humble home, he went to this humble school. Now, standing there as that pinch-faced urchin there, Mr. Grace. Now, what thoughts were passing through your mind? I mean, did you have any idea that one day you'd become a millionaire?
Well, no, my braces had bust and I was keeping the trousers up.
Yes, and no doubt. No, little did you know what an important part trousers were going to play in your life. But that is still in the future. Leaving your school, you obtained a job which straight away made you stand apart from your fellow man. Yes, you became an apprentice haddock filleter.
I think it would make him stand apart.
All day long you wielded your filleting knife, and would you believe it, Mr. Grace, we have found in Grace Brothers' kitchen this very knife, which is almost identical to something very similar.
Very glamorous job, you know. My friends used to call me fish fingers.
But soon those fish fingers were to be pushing your very own fish barrel. And little did you know that in Folkestone, where some of that fish probably came from, a pram was being pushed along a not so very different street. And in that pram was none other than Mr. Ernest Grainger.
Small world, isn't it?
And here is a picture of that very pram with that very Grainger in it. And here, believe it or not, to greet you in person, all the way from the first floor, is Mr. Ernest Grainger.
It was really Eastbourne, does it matter?
No, shut up, just stand. I believe, Mr. Grainger, you have an amusing anecdote to tell about Mr. Grace.
Indeed, I have. Yes, it was in 1926. I remember I boarded a number 11 bus and I sat down, and who should I see sitting next to me but... You've guessed it. It was young Mr. Grainger. Well, I was...
Embarrassed?
Yes, I was. Yes. You see, I was only a junior. And I wondered if I spoke, if he would think I was being forward. But I needn't have worried, no. You know, he looked at me and he said, "Good morning." And that's the kind of man he was.
Thank you, Mr. Ernest Grainger.
That was very touching, Mr. Grainger.
But we have jumped ahead in our story. Now, no sooner have you established yourself as an itinerant purveyor of filleted fish, when the war clouds gather. Without hesitation, you answer your country's call.
We didn't hang about in those days.
Yes, without hesitation, you answer your country's call. And you give up your fish stall, and for 4 long years you manufacture tin pilchards for the troops. Now, by an amazing coincidence, and after a lot of research, we have discovered being served in this very canteen those same tin pilchards.
Waste not, want not. I can tell you, the army bought a lot of those in the last war, too.
And also, by a coincidence, there is here, Mr. Gray, somebody this evening who was also in that army, who might very well have eaten those very same pilchards. Yes, Corporal, later to become Captain Stephen Peacock. I believe Captain Captain Peacock has an amusing anecdote.
Oh, yes, indeed I have, yes. I well recall one cruel January morning. I just missed my bus, and I was standing there blowing into my gloves to bring the circulation back to my hands, when a large Rolls-Royce drew up beside me. The door opened, and there sat young Mr. Grace, beckoning to me. Forfeiting my place in the queue, I went across to him. "Don't worry," he said, "there'll be another one along in a minute." And with a cheery wave, he slammed the door and drove off. That's how I shall always remember Mr. Grace. Never too busy to stop and give a word of hope and encouragement.
Thank you, Captain Stephen Peacock. But we are ahead of our story. We left you in 1918, still canning pilchards. And for 8 long years, you tried your hand at this, that, and quite a bit of the other. And until your hard work and determination and your will to succeed finally paid off. Yes, a remote uncle left you Grace Brothers in his will. That was in the year 1926. By a coincidence almost beyond belief, this very same actual year marked the birth of none other than Rachel Yiddle. I see surprise and bewilderment chase across your face. Well, perhaps this photograph will help you. Yes, you've guessed it. Miss Rachel Yiddle, later to become Mrs Slocombe. And now, Mr. Grace, does this voice remind you of anything?
I've pressed everything in sight and I still can't make it go up or down.
You haven't found that young secretary I had in 56, have you?
No, Mr. Grace. No, it's the voice of Shirley Brahms. And here she is. Now, I believe you both have an amusing anecdote to tell.
Indeed, we have. There was me and Miss Brahms with young Mr. Grace in this lift, and it got stuck fast.
Yes, I pressed all the buttons and I still couldn't shift it. And I got ever so frightened.
And would you believe it, young Mr. Grace cuddled her for half an hour while I shouted for help. And when the engineers finally arrived to rescue us, he was as cool as a cucumber. "Don't worry about me," he said. "Save Mrs Slocombe, and then come back for me and the bird later." And that's the sort of man he is.
Thank you, Shirley Brahms and Rachel Yiddle. So, as you can see, Mr. Grace, the long arm of coincidence has always played a great part in your life. But we can't go, we can't leave without one final coincidence.
That'll be down in the room.
Does this voice mean anything to you?
I'm free.
It's the one with the funny walk.
You're right. Right first time, Mr. Grace. You've guessed it, and here he is, the master of the snug fit, Mr. Wilberforce Claiborne Humphrey.
I won't kiss you, I've got a bit of a cold.
Now, I believe you've got an amusing anecdote to tell, Mr. Humphries, about Mr. Grace's ability to make a quick decision.
No, I have. When I first came here for a job, I went into Mr. Grace's office, and I said, "My name is Humphries. I'm young and I'm willing." Mr. Grace stood up, he raised his hand, he said, "Mr. Humphries, say no more. We don't want your sort here."
But nevertheless, 5 days later, you were employed by Grace Brothers, and only Mr. Grace knows the reason for that change of mind. Well, it was because of someone who was very dear to you, probably the greatest friend you ever had, and you know who that was.
Oh, no, it couldn't be him. They'd never give him a day off from Lily White.
No, well, then let's have a look at this picture and let it remind you.
Who's he?
Oh, it's Mother.
Yes, indeed. Let her tell her story in her own words.
Well, you've not brought her here. It's a day for bingo. Hello, Mr. Grace. I'm sorry I can't be with you, but it's my day for bingo. I shall never forget the time my little lad came back from his interview at Grace Brothers. Although he stuck his chin out and he didn't cry, he was heartbroken. Mothers can tell, you know. Later that night, I peeked in on him. There he was, clutching his teddy bear. with tears on his cheeks. He cried himself to sleep.
Oh, Mother, don't go on.
The following day, he was busy with his crochet work, and I sneaked out and I came to see you, Mr. Grace. I threw myself down on my knees in front of your desk, and I said, look at me. You're looking at a mother with a broken heart.
Oh, Mother, you didn't.
He's a good, kind boy.
Oh, she's right.
He's loving. I am. He'd bend over backwards to help anybody. I did. Give him a chance, I said. And you smiled at me over your inkwell. Don't get your knickers in a twist, you said. I'll give him a try. Do you know, I was so grateful. I threw my arms round your neck and I kissed you.
You didn't.
You did. And the rest is history. Once you came under Mr. Grace's hand, you never looked back. In fact, none of us ever looked back. Mr. Grace.
But what about me?
Well, I expect you were too boring.
Mr. Grace, here is your department.
This new doctor, you see, and he said, do you know that 2 out of 10 people are just like you? I said, are they? He said, oh, yes, there's a lot of it about. I said, well, what are you going to do? He said, well, what the trouble is, you see, that you are under great strain due to your superior intelligence. I said, well, what do you do about it? He says, well, you see, we sort of clear your brain. So I said, oh, really? I'm all ears. Tell me more. He said, well, we put you to sleep for a whole week. I said, well, with dreams like I have, I'll be worn out.
Apart from which you can't afford to take the time off, can you?
Well, that's what I told him. He said, what you'll have to do is have a cold shower every morning. And then a run round the park. Well, I had my first run this morning. I put my little shorts on. I just got as far as the road mending gang when I was under strain again. Cheap baggy as peacock.
If I catch anybody on this counter smoking after the bell has gone, I shall take very severe measures.
You're for it?
I thought so. See me later, Mr. Lucas.
Oh, he's in a foul mood, hasn't he?
Oh, his whole world has fallen apart, you know.
Don't tell me they've dropped him from the Grace Brothers table tennis team. They've been working on his chop all week.
No, it's worse than that. When he went to the flower stall this morning, they'd run out of carnations for his buttonhole. I saw the whole thing.
Oh, do tell.
They offered him a dahlia instead. He hit the roof. What sort of fool do you think I'd look walking around with a dahlia in my buttonhole, he said. And a bird behind the counter said, the same sort of fool you look walking around with a carnation in your buttonhole. So he cancelled his standing order and he sent Harman round the corner to the Cosy Posy shop for one.
Miss Brahms? I thought so. You're late.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but you see...
Don't make your excuses to me. Explain yourself to Mrs Slocombe. If she is not satisfied, she will take the matter up with me. Mrs Slocombe?
Yes, Captain Peacock.
Miss Brahms, as you can see, is late. I leave it to you to reprimand her.
Very well, Captain Peacock.
I, for my part, am reprimanding you for not telling me that she was late.
But you knew she was late.
That is not relevant. There is a correct procedure in store management that must be followed at all times.
Pompous twit.
Miss Brahms, you are not to speak of your superiors in that manner. You've got that padded bra on again, haven't you? I've told you about that before.
So what?
It's very inflammatory for the men. And, well, it's out of proportion with the rest of you. You look like the hunched front of Notre Dame.
Satisfied?
I'm confiscating this until closing time. Where have you been?
Well, I had to iron my nylon blouse this morning, you see, and I set the iron at number 10 and it went straight through. I had to stop off on the way to buy another one.
Well, why couldn't you come here and get one?
I'm not buying this rubbish.
Miss Brahms, I am responsible for the choice of merchandise in this store. It is top quality, and I won't have it criticised by juniors.
It comes from Hong Kong and you sew your own labels in. Look at that, £1.25.
They're very hard-wearing.
Hard-wearing? You'll be lucky if the elastic lasts till you get on the bus.
Miss Brahms, I will not have you knocking my knickers.
And I'm not too keen on you nicking my knockers. Yes?
How many frills has it got?
I don't know. I haven't counted.
Count them now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Miss Brahms, how long have you worked at Grace Brothers?
4 years.
Well, that's quite long enough to have learned that juniors are not permitted more frills on their blouses than seniors. If 6 frills is enough for me, then 2 is more than enough for you.
Yes, Mrs Slocombe.
Until I was 30, I wasn't allowed any frills at all.
I suppose after 30 it was too late.
There's the scissors. Cut 4 off.
No.
Right. I've had all the lip I'm taking. Captain Peacock will make you cut them off. Captain Peacock.
Mrs. Slocombe, go back to your counter and stand behind it. When I happen to look in your direction, raise your hand a little. If I nod, say, Captain Peacock, are you free? If I am, I will beckon, and you may then approach me. That is the correct procedure. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Captain Peacock.
That was quick.
Shut up. Are you free, Captain Peacock?
You wish to say something to me, Mrs. Slocombe?
Yes, Captain Peacock. I'm going to see Mr Rumbold, so get stuffed.
Good morning, Mrs Slocombe.
Drop dead.
Now, let's see if I've got this right. Miss Brahms made some disparaging remarks about Mrs Slocombe's underwear, complaining it was not hard-wearing, whereupon Mrs Slocombe confiscated her knickers.
She confiscated my knockers.
Knockers? Ah, I see, yes. The knickers were not hard-wearing. The door knockers were from hardware.
No, they were under my blouse.
You were wearing door knockers from hardware under your blouse. You consider this to be inflammatory, Mrs Slocombe. Well, I consider that you were perhaps... Don't wear door knockers under your blouse anymore, Miss Brahms. Mrs Slocombe then became agitated because up to the age of 30, she hadn't had as many thrills as Miss Brahms.
No, sir. No, sir. Frills on her blouse.
Yes, frills on blouse, which was being worn over the door knockers. Now it's all coming clear to me. Yes. She then approached you, Captain Peacock, intending to suggest that you had them cut off. I also have get stuffed written down here. Does that come in anywhere?
I have a feeling it will very soon.
What is this?
It's our Jumbo Juno range.
Miss Brahms, I suggest you wear this instead of door knockers.
I wonder what's going on. They've been arguing in there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, perhaps Peacock will forget about me.
Lucas?
He hasn't forgotten about me.
Come here, Mr. Lucas.
You wish to see me about something or other, Captain Peacock?
Yes, I do.
What, no carnation this morning, Stephen?
Go away.
Captain Peacock, if you speak to me like that in front of juniors, I shall complain to Mr Rumbold.
Do your waistcoat up properly and get back to your counter.
Oh, damn!
You'll pay for that.
It's my own. So tough cheese.
Well, if that's all, Captain Peacock, I'll go back to my counter.
It is not all. On Wednesday last, I twice reprimanded you for standing around with your hands in your pockets. On Friday, you had no handkerchief in your top pocket and your hands in your trouser pockets again.
Ah, yes, my hands were in my trouser pockets then because they were looking for my handkerchief from my top pocket, you see.
On Monday last, I reprimanded you for having hairs on your collar.
Well, it started falling out, you see. On account of the worry because of the reprimand you'd given me on the Wednesday.
I do not want to see fallen hairs on your collar again.
No, sir. If I feel it falling, I'll jump out the way.
Unless you measure up to the standard required at Grace Brothers, we shall have to dispense with your services. Now get back behind your counter and send Mr. Humphries over.
Yes, sir. Hey, he's had a go at Grainger. He's practically given me the sack. Now it's your turn.
He wouldn't dare.
He wants you.
If you've got any complaints, will you get them over quickly? I've been under a lot of strain lately.
And last Thursday...
No, don't talk to me about Thursday. I thought I'd never get through the day. To start with, I got my high heels caught in the escalator. And I had 6 pairs of wife fronts returned with substandard openings. The coalman came round to my mother and said that he hadn't had what was due to him. Do you know, by 11 o'clock, my hand was shaking so much it was more than my job was worth to take an inside leg.
Well, let's take Friday. You were off the floor for 25 minutes in accounts.
Oh, yes, it's that ledger clerk in sanctions. He will insist on telling me about Ramadan.
On Saturday, 2 customers complained that they had difficulty in breathing because of your aftershave lotion.
It's not aftershave, it's my new skin tightener. It works wonders. You should see the commercial they do for it. It shows a prune being turned back into a plum.
It is my experience after 30 years in the distributive trade that customers place more trust in an honest prune than in someone desperately trying to look like Donny Osmond. Now get back there.
I've never been spoken to like that in the whole of my life. I quite enjoyed it.
Friends, isn't it wrong for nice to have... Here we are, Squire. 1 carnation for you to torch yourself up with. They didn't have executive red, so I had to settle for variegated.
Ah. Well, that'll be all, Harman. Leave the floor.
Yes, Your Highness. Shall I grovel off or back away respectfully?
Just go. Gather round, everybody. Not you.
Oh, blimey.
Now listen very carefully to what I have to say.
Ah, Peacock, I'm glad you got everyone together. Now, listen very carefully to what I have to say. I've noticed a marked decline in the appearance and efficiency of the members of this department.
That's just what I was about to say, sir.
What on earth is that?
Are you referring to my carnation?
Is that what you call it? How long have you been here, Peacock?
Over 20 years, sir.
Well, by now you should know perfectly well that floor walkers are permitted to wear only executive red carnation. Now, this is a typical example of the sort of slackness and hooliganism that I'm talking about. We all know how to behave and dress. For 50 years, young Mr. Grace has shown us the way. He's appeared before us every day, polite, smiling, and elegantly attired as a gentleman should be.
Howdy, folks. I've just stopped off from my trip to the USA.
We'd never have guessed.
I brought back some great new ideas. You all's going right into orbit. I'll spill the lowdown to your bosses, and no doubt they'll fill you guys right in. Well, that's it, folks.
Thank you, Mr. Grace.
You've all done very swell. Wagons roll!
I hope this isn't going to take long, Captain Peacock. The last time I was late, a fireman had to climb out of my bedroom window and risk his life on a narrow ledge trying to grab hold of my pussy.
They're very brave, these firemen.
Poor animal was clutching the drain pipe with its eyes glued on the bus stop, watching for me.
Once he gets home, that Uri Geller's on.
Oh, I like him. I think he's ever so handsome.
Well, he must have something. Do you know, the last time he was on, I was watching it, and I was really concentrating. You know how you do. And I distinctly felt something move. So I plunged my hand in my trouser pocket, and do you know, my door keys were bent double.
Ah, very kind of you all to stay behind. Now, settle down, everybody, do.
Well, I hope I shall get home in time to see the bionic woman.
I wouldn't have thought that was your sort of programme, Mr Grainger.
Well, I want Mrs Grainger to see it. You know, I'm trying to persuade her to buy a hearing aid. She's never been quite right ever since she had that fall off a bus in Torquay.
That must be quite a programme in itself. I can see it all. She fell off a bus, but she can be mended. We have the means, we have the technology. She'll be faster, stronger, better, with new arms, new legs, new teeth, and new varicose veins.
That is very unfeeling.
Lucas, I absolutely forbid you to speak to your superiors like that.
I'm sorry, Captain Peacock. I thought once the bell had gone, we were allowed to become human beings again.
Well, this does bring me to the first point. Nay, to the very nub of our discussion here tonight.
My word, we've never got to the nub as quick as that before.
Now, Mr. Grace has been studying the sales techniques of stores such as ours in the USA, and he feels that we could benefit from some of their methods.
Well, let me state categorically that if I'm to be expected to wear a Stetson hat and lasso the customers as they get out of the lift, I am leaving here and now. I've heard they have a very interesting position at Austin Reed's.
That rumour's been going around for some time.
There's no intention of us Yankifying ourselves. No, what we're striving for is the American informality. Their easygoing approach to customers and indeed to each other. For example, all the staff are on first-name terms with the management.
Is that a fact, Cuthbert?
Normally, I would be annoyed if you were calling me Cuthbert, Stephen. But, of course, you're quite right to do so. And Mr. Lucas's badinage with Ernest sets exactly the right tone of friendly inter-staff relations which young Mr. Grace is trying to achieve.
What about his first name?
Yes, Mr. Lucas, what is your first name?
Just call me Mr. Lucas.
Oh, dear, no, we can't have that. Come along, let's have it.
Dick.
Good.
Gets more informal every minute.
Well, now, I have a list of points here from young Mr. Grace, so let's go through them one by one. First, dress. We must henceforth dispense with the formality of our dress. All this rubbish about 2 inches of white handkerchief in the top pocket and...
Carnations.
Carnations and...
Frills on blouses.
Exactly. It's all out of date. All out of date. Dress to express your personalities. Don't look like salesmen. Look like people. Second, the approach to the customer. Don't strut up to the customer and say, "Are you being served?" No. Make contact with them. Say, "Hello there. My name's Stephen. And this is, Dick." Yes, Dick, and he'll see if he's got something your size. Thirdly, atmosphere. We must get rid of this museum-like hush. We must have background music.
Oh, I shall look forward to that. Betty here, leaning over the counter, chewing gum, singing, "Hey, big spender, spend a little time on me."
Watch it, Mr. Lucas.
Dick.
Thank you, Claiborne.
Now, lastly, I have noticed a little tension between various members of the staff. Now, this can communicate itself to customers. Mr. Grace has ordered that we should start each day, as we mean to go on, by declaring our friendship for each other.
Friendship?
Yes. Yes, we shall start each day by gripping our fellow workers by the hand, looking into their eyes and saying, "I like you." Let's try it now. I'll set an example. "I like you, Stephen."
And I like you too, Cuthbert.
From now on, we're going to be great friends.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yes, good.
I feel the tears of joy welling up inside.
Now, Betty and Shirley, let's see there's no ill will between you. Grip her hand, Betty. Smile. Now say, "I like you, Shirley."
I like you, Shirley.
Excellent. Now, Claiborne...
Hang on a minute, I'm not having this. She hasn't said she liked me.
Well, I didn't get a chance, did I? Old Juggy has jumped straight.
Oh, Juggy, yes, I like that. Very well, Shirley. Off you go, then.
Oh, it's too late now. The moment's passed.
Well, never mind. Let's all do it together. Ready, steady, go. I like you.
I like you, Claiborne.
Yes, excellent, marvellous. Now, I think this overtime has been very well spent.
I have a question, Cuthbert.
Yes, Stephen.
May we go home?
What a shame. We were just becoming good friends.
Now, remember, when you come in on Monday morning, it's informal attire, we're all on first-name terms, and friendship and banter are the order of the day. Well, good night, Ernest. Good night, Claiborne.
Sweet dreams, Cuth.
Good night, Dick.
See you around, Baldy.
Good night, Shirley and Betty.
Here, we don't have to kiss you, do we?
No. Thank heaven for that.
Good night, Stephen.
Good night, Cuthbert.
What do you think?
I was dubious at first, but I can see the advantage of being able to speak one's mind and get things off one's chest without fear of upsetting anybody.
I'm so glad you feel that, Stephen, because there's something I've been wanting to say to you all day.
Oh, really, Cuthbert? What's that?
Get stuffed.
Bowling.
Hello. How's it going, Harry?
Mr. Harman, do you?
In accordance with the new policy of the store, we're all on first-name terms now.
Not me. Not until my convener has ratified the agreement with the properly constituted committee. Until then, it's Mr. Harman.
All right. How's it going, Mr. Harman?
Not bad, Cuthbert. Yeah, I thought you were supposed to wear casual things.
Oh, that is for the members of the department who meet the public. It doesn't apply to executive staff.
I'm Mick Jagger and Twiggy's mum.
Morning, Shirley and Dick. I must say, I think you both made a marvellous effort.
Where's the signing-in book, man?
You dispense with all that sort of red tape. Just stand there. Now, I press this button. See, that's taken a picture of you and the clock.
Well, it has done away with the red tape, hasn't it? Where's Peacock? Sorry, Stephen.
Well, contrary to instructions, he arrived formally dressed as usual. So I've sent him off to our way out boutique to be made to look a little more trendy.
Yeah, I never knew you you had dairy chest?
Yeah, I've had it for years. Why don't you try it?
Good morning, Ernest.
It isn't good at all. Mrs Grainger doesn't believe I've gone to work. She thinks that I've pulled somebody in the mixed bowls tea.
Morning, Betty.
Good morning, Dick.
Let's see what you've got under the coat, Mrs Slocombe. Oh, come now, you can do better than that.
Mr Rumbold, I have worked in stores for nigh on more years than I care to remember. And I have always dressed to suit the dignified side of my personality.
But, Mrs Slocombe, it's the warm, uninhibited side of your personality that we're hoping to see.
Very well.
I don't know about the front, but it's very uninhibited at the back.
You asked for it and you've got it.
And a double helping too, if I may say.
You'll get a fat lip.
Cuthbert, Ernest, Shirley, Dick, and if I'm not mistaken, Mae West.
Magnificent. You shouldn't have taken all that trouble.
What are you talking about? I haven't been home since last night. Where's Stephen?
Oh, he's being modernised in the Way Out boutique.
Get me Austin Reeds.
It's been a very good week, Mr Grace. Yes, and may I say how glad we are that you've returned safely from your trip to the East? We've got all the ideas running. Everything's running very smoothly.
Peace, man.
Love.
That as well.
Do you have trousers?
As far as the eye can see.
Then pant me, man.
Claiborne?
You call Stevie baby?
Strides for the Omi with a naff ryer.
Wish me luck, Dick.
Hit him with a tight clay.
I hadn't understood a single word for 7 days.
Stay with it, Ernest, or it could be goodbyesville.
Are you serving?
Are you buying?
Of course I'm buying.
Then I'm serving.
I'm looking for a pair of tan pantyhose.
My name's Betty.
Good. I'm looking for a pair of tan pantyhose.
Call me Betty.
I'm looking for a pair of tan pantyhose, Betty.
What's your name?
Cynthia Randall.
Oh, Cynthia. What a beautiful name. Oh, and it does suit you. I like you, Cynthia. I really do like you, Cynthia.
You gonna live out of the merchandise?
Oh, I've been trying for all week, and I still can't get it right.
Never mind. Let it all hang out.
Don't you mean hang in?
Not from where I'm standing, Betty baby.
Hurry up, hurry up. This display unit was supposed to be ready a week ago. All the other floors have got theirs.
I'm afraid we've had certain teething problems. The teeth kept falling out.
Come on, gather round, everybody. The display unit has arrived. Now, this will stand outside your lift. And every time the doors open, it will raise its hat and say, "Welcome to my store, welcome to my store."
Oh, it's so lifelike. It gives me the shivers.
Shall I activate it?
Yes, Mr. Harman.
Right.
Welcome to my store. Welcome to my store. Welcome to my store.
Oh, switch it off, Mr. Harman.
Welcome to my store.
I thought it was supposed to raise its hat.
Yes, what's wrong with it, Harman?
Well, I told you we've been having troubles with it. Hang on. Shall I give it one more try?
Yes, yes.
Right.
Welcome to my store. Welcome to my store. Welcome to my store. Welcome to my store. Welcome to my store.
Remove it, Mr. Harman. Bring it back when it's working properly.
How many more of these daft ideas have we got to put up with?
There's Mr. Grace. Positions, everybody.
Hi,
Daddy.
Welcome back from Peking, sir. I hope your trip was a success.
Oh, yes, a very great success, yes. I've given up the idea of this American approach, but I've got some great new ideas now. You'll find them all in my little red book.
Thank you, Mr. Grace.
You've all done very welly.
I've told the staff that they're required in here and they're waiting outside.
Oh, good. Show them in.
Yeah, right. Oh, by the way, I haven't told them anything about what you're going to tell her about.
How do you know what I'm going to tell them?
Well, I do empty the waste paper basket for Mr. Grainger. It came as a bit of a nasty shock to me.
That is absolutely top secret. We don't want this to leak to the outside world.
Mum's the word. All right, you lot. Come in now, you'll see you.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mr. Grainger. Good morning, Mr. Rumbold.
Shut the door, Peacock.
Yes, sir.
Now, what I have to say is of the utmost importance. So gather close, because I don't want to have to raise my voice. This is absolutely top secret. Last night, I was summoned to a meeting at boardroom level, and we discussed matters that will have a far-reaching effect on us all.
I know what it is. We're going to declare war on Marshall and Snowgroves.
If you are facetious, Mr. Lucas, you can leave the room. Now, I cannot emphasize too strongly the need for complete security.
And I cannot emphasize too strongly that if we hold this position much longer, I'll need an osteopath to put me back.
You get used to it with practice.
I must point out we are on the 3rd floor, so who from the outside could possibly hear us?
Someone very tall from Lillywhite.
When I tell you what I'm going to tell you, you will all realize the reason for my concern.
Well, get on with it then.
Right. This may come as a great shock to you all.
Oh, blimey.
Perhaps you'd rather not tell us, sir.
I wish I didn't have to.
All right, then, I'll tell them. There's been a takeover bid for Grace Brothers from Lally's and Willits.
How dare you? That information was absolutely confidential.
Well, you said you didn't want to tell them.
I didn't want to, but I was going to.
Lally and Willits, that's a Bristol firm, isn't it?
Never mind where they hang out. What's in it?
It's no secret that their pay structure is the worst in the trade. When they took over Cranbourne's, the whole sales staff left within a month.
But even those who had been there 30 years...
They were the first to go.
When is all this happening?
I don't know, but there's to be a shareholders' meeting in a day or two. Meanwhile, mum's the word. Well, that's all. Carry on, everybody.
It's marvellous.
Keep smiling, Peacock. It'll tear my heart out to see them go.
What makes you think that you'll be staying?
Have you heard something, Harman?
Well, no, just little bits that I pick up in the waste paper basket.
But have you seen a list?
Well, no, not exactly, but you know how Mr Grace likes to doodle on the blotter? Well, the day before yesterday, he drawed the man before the firing squad.
Could you see who it was?
No, he was blindfolded.
What makes you think it was me?
The blindfold sort of stuck out.
Oh, here's a job for you, Shirley. Adaptable girl wanted to assist jet-setting director of cosmetics firm. Must have a little German.
I don't think I'm that adaptable.
I think people are too fussy.
Oh, there's one here for me. Glamorous personal assistant required by director of film company. Much travel, 5,000 a year. I say, 5,000 a year. No typing or shorthand necessary. Must be under 30. Oh, dear, just too late.
Anyone fancy being a barber's assistant with fringe benefits?
Listen to this. Organ demonstrator wanted.
The only job for which I seem to be qualified is that of a chairman.
Company chairman?
No, deck chairman.
Oh, here's a job. Here's one for you, Captain Peacock. Wanted. Ex-army officer of imposing appearance. Used to rugged outdoor life. Must be able to get on well with Arab royalty.
Oh, a diplomatic post.
Well, in a way. Doorman at the Dorchester.
Yeah, what we really want's one of them millionaires who's looking for a young girl Friday.
Yeah. Or in Mrs Slocombe's case, an old girl Saturday.
Of course, there is one vacancy that requires to be filled between Mr Lucas's ears.
Never mind, Mrs Slocombe, you can always fall back on your hobby.
Mr Humphries, to what are you inferring?
Well, you could open a pet shop.
Yeah, you could have a flashing light outside saying, if your pussy's in the mood, have it clipped and then shampooed.
I'm afraid I shall never get another job at my age.
Remember, Ernest, Churchill didn't come into his own until he was your age.
No, but he had the whole country behind him. I've only got Mrs Grainger. And she hates having me in the kitchen all day. She says that I make the milk go sour.
I'm sure we're all being too pessimistic. Apparently they have to put the bid to the shareholders, and they might not agree.
Sorry to interrupt this jolly little gathering, but Mr Rumbold wants to see you all in the boardroom.
Well, he can wait till we've finished our coffee.
Yeah, I mean, what does he want anyway?
Some scheme he's got to save your jobs. Excuse me, sir. The ladies and gents department is here for a top-secret meeting.
Good. Show them in.
Yeah. This way for the top-secret meeting.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Now, do sit down, everybody.
Have you got your pencil and notebook ready?
Yes, Mr Grace.
Well, throw them away. This is top secret.
Now, that does bring me to my first point. Now, I want you all to listen very carefully. What I'm about to tell you is absolutely confidential.
What was that?
I was just telling them that what I'm about to say is absolutely confidential.
Oh, you want me to leave the room?
No, sir. You told me.
You could have some tea while we're waiting.
You will all be pleased to hear that young Mr Grace is in a position to defeat the takeover bid by Lally and Willits.
Thank you very much.
I haven't finished. Enough votes have been sent in to defeat the motion by post.
Well, I must say that comes as a great relief to us all.
Unfortunately, postal votes do not count. The actual shareholders have to be present in person.
That is a pity.
It is indeed a pity, because those that can attend are in favour of the takeover, and they will outvote Mr Grace, who will, as a result, lose his shares in Grace Brothers.
What was that?
You will lose your share.
I haven't been getting it for years.
The balance could be swayed by the attendance of just 4 more persons.
Well, can't we get them here?
They're abroad.
Organ demonstrating. Here I come.
Well, you will all agree that Mr Grace has always been absolutely straightforward in all his business dealings. And he has come up with several straightforward, business-like solutions to all our problems. Mr Grace?
Huh? Oh, yes. Yeah. One, burn down the store, take the insurance and start up somewhere else. Well, it worked in 1928. 2, get the mafia to rub out the opposition. I got that one from Kojak. 3, hijack Mrs Willis, lock her in the safe and throw away the combination.
Hawaii 5-0.
4, photograph my secretary in bed with Mr Willett.
Oh, they did that in Colombo.
5, the ultimate weapon, photograph Mr Humphries in bed with Mr Willett.
Programme I've missed.
Now, I have advised Mr Grace that these are rather extreme measures, but he got carried away by reading Howard Hughes' life story.
I've never heard anything so outrageous in my life.
Why don't you do something simple like put a ringer in?
How do you mean, Mr Harman?
Well, you know, like with the horses. I mean, if one ain't going to run, they substitute it with another. You see, you got 4 shareholders missing, so impersonate them.
You've got a criminal mind, you have.
No, I ain't got a criminal mind. I mean, they've already voted that they just can't get here.
It does sound more feasible than the other plan, sir.
I see. Well, get on doing something about it.
But, well, hands up all those who are willing to have a go.
I think I speak for everybody present when I say that we want nothing to do with it.
And I am unanimous in that as well.
There's £100 in it for anybody who takes part. Now, before I start, I want to emphasise that what I'm about to say is absolutely top secret.
After he's done it, do you think he's going to self-destruct in a puff of smoke?
Now, we have obtained some background material on the absent shareholders. Now, the object is to choose which shareholders we can best impersonate.
For which we get 100 quid.
If chosen. Have any of you ever done any impersonations before?
Mr Humphries has, but the case was dismissed for lack of evidence.
I can do Winston Churchill.
He wasn't a shareholder.
I was once mistaken for a film star.
Male or female?
Well, I was wearing my hair down, and from the back I looked just like Veronica Lake.
And in front, Windermere Lake.
Mr Lucas.
Which is one of the world's great beauty spots, Mrs Slocombe.
Well, let's see what we have. There's Geoffrey Longman. He is 28, broad-shouldered, 6'2", blonde hair, blue eyes, wealthy yacht owner.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
You're not tall enough.
No, I just like the sound of it.
And, Andrew McNairn from Aberdeen, 45, landowner, ex-captain Scots Guards, moustache, dark hair.
Scots were hey wi' Wallace Blade. Scots whan Bruce has often laid. Welcome to your gory bed or to victory.
He has one ear missing.
Not for £100.
Sir Richard Ryan, 65, 5'6", landowner, Somerset.
Oh, you could do that, Mr Grainger.
Somerset. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Educated at Eton.
Oh. Oh, that's all right.
We'll let you know.
I think that's very good. Unfortunately, he has rather a lot of hair.
Oh, we'll fix him up with something from the wig boutique.
Right. Mr Grainger, you are Sir Richard.
Oh, well, jolly good sir.
All right, calm down. You've got the part.
Now, this chap's quite a large shareholder. Professional dancer.
Oh, Mr Humphries does a bit of dancing, don't you, Mr Humphries?
Yes, the word versatile has been applied to me before.
I must stop you. I must stop you. He only has one leg. And he is from Nigeria. Would you play a one-legged Nigerian tap dancer?
Not with any degree of sincerity.
What about us women? Don't we have any shares?
Well, there is the Stapleforth family. Lady Stapleforth is described as 40-ish, stoutish, not very tallish, played hockey for Rodine.
Well, I've done hockey.
Her daughter, Lavinia, has an equal number of shares. She is 26, jet-setting playgirl, known to her friends as Bucky.
Did anyone ask why?
Well, to judge from the photograph, it's because she has prominent buck teeth.
Well, we sell those in the joke department.
I'm not wearing joke teeth.
That's not the problem, Miss Brahms. The point is, are you young enough to pass off as my daughter?
One doesn't wish to bring class into this, but Miss Brahms has got a very definite Cockney accent, which in itself is most charming, but could she pass herself off as a lady of quality?
My background might be ever so humble, but A can talk just as hoity-toity as what you can, when required so to do, especially for 100 knicker.
And whom is going to simulate my husband?
Lord Stapleforth is about 55, a self-made man from the East End of London, salvage merchant. He made a life peer for his services to the scrap metal industry in the vicinity of 10 Downing Street.
Core blimey, Governor, you're a toff. I got big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. Give them a twist, a flick of the wrist, and swing them out under the
Thank you, Captain Peacock.
I hate to bring class into this, but you wouldn't last 5 minutes in Dockland.
Very few of us would.
I'm afraid we still need a middle-aged Cockney to play Mrs Slocombe's husband.
Rosie Lee for Mr Rumbold. I've spilt a drop in the saucer, so mind you don't get drops down your whistle.
Perfect.
What's perfect?
The height, the age, the voice, exactly what Mrs Slocombe's looking for.
What, him? Oh, no, I'd never marry him. I'd rather have Captain Peacock, even if he isn't good at it.
Well, I could improve my performance if Miss Brahms gave me some lessons.
Oh, no, it's something you have to pick up with your ear.
You've lost me completely.
It's really quite simple. Let me explain. Now, what I'm about to tell you is absolutely top secret. And you have to...
I'm sorry I'm taking so long.
Take as long as you like, my dear.
Keep your chin up.
It's not easy.
Oh, shall I answer it?
Yes, do. I could do with a break. My pacemaker a chance to keep up with me emotions.
That is bad news. I'll tell him right away. Oh, it's the chef and the waiter, sir. They were doing the lunch at the Brighton branch and their van's broken down.
Oh, dear. Well, you'd better get me Mr Rumbold. Yes. Can you cook?
Well, no, sir.
What can you do?
Well, I'm...
Yes, Mr
Grace. I'll get on to it right away. Yes, sir. That's 1 chef and 2 waiters. Well, sir, the store's just closing. I don't know who I'm going to find at this time of night, but you can rely on me, sir. Somebody will be there.
Well, it's no good arguing over me, is it? Look, don't blame me, Captain Peacock. This suit's even too small for me. You'd look ridiculous in it, wouldn't you?
It is quite absurd that you should be the head waiter while I have to be a commie. I mean, I have the dignity, the bearing, the personality.
But you can't get into the suit.
It just looks stupid.
Well, I don't see why. I mean, in the best restaurants, you often see elderly men in a servile position. Left at life's starting gate, while the young ones with the ambition and the drive get to the top. And your pinny's crooked. That sounds like the chef. What's happened, Fanny Craddock?
I have just seen this menu and it's absolutely impossible for me to do in the time allotted to me.
The menus have been specially printed for the occasion.
Yes, well, in that case, get the people that's printed the menus to cook the meal. Listen to this. Bisque de Marne, or gazpacho, or smoked eel, and that's just for starters.
Well, smoked eel isn't difficult.
Oh, isn't it? It is when it's been in the deep freeze. Look at it. Get a blow lamp to that, it'll be ready for Christmas. And that's not all. Sole Veronique, followed by duck à l'orange, followed by bœuf en croûte, followed by syllabub or zabaglione, followed by my resignation because I'm not doing none of it.
Mr. Humphries, it is too late to get another cook now, and the whole future of Grace Brothers is at stake.
I'm sure you can do something. I mean, we're all in this together. You don't think I enjoy being dressed like this, do you?
I should think not, indeed, and your pin is crooked.
I keep telling you about that, Stephen.
In spite of our assumed position, Mr. Lucas, I will not have you addressing me in that familiar fashion.
Don't worry. I won't be familiar with you anymore, sir. In fact, when we get into the other room in there, I won't even address you at all. I shall just go... and you'll jump to it like you never jumped before.
I think we must be very careful, Mr. Lucas. If we do save the firm, some of our lives are not going to be worth living.
My life's not worth living now. My trousers are too tight and my potatoes are boiling over. If I can't find a tin opener, it's going to be a nail and a hammer and 2 holes in a can of vegetable soup with straws for everybody to suck it up with.
Oh, we'd better see if everything's ready in the director's dining room.
There you are. That's done it. It's much easier from the back.
Oh, excuse me. These are the waiters, sir.
Well, it was very short notice on that.
Somebody will have to announce the guests.
Well, I'll do that with pleasure, sir.
No, but you can't do that. I'm the head waiter round here. We can't have a common commie with introducing the guests with a crooked pinny.
Yeah, straighten your pinny. And your trousers are too short.
If I lower them to the correct length, sir, it might lead to complaints of a rather more serious nature.
Don't worry, they'll ride down with wear.
The guests are on their way up now, sir.
Right, get ready, everybody.
It's all right. I'll be over there by the door. Stephen, the sherry.
One more insult from that man and these clothes are coming off.
Don't start distracting me now. I'm very busy.
There are 3 empty sherry glasses.
Yes, 1's in the trifle and 2 are in me.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen. My lords, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Henry Grant Hopkins. Your name, madam?
Lady Weeble Smith.
Pardon?
Lady Weeble Smith.
Lady Weeble Smith. Your names are...
I beg your pardon?
The name, so I can introduce you.
Miss Grainger.
The name of the birth you're supposed to be impersonating your birth.
Oh, Sir Richard Ryan.
Sir Richard Ryan.
Good evening, Sir Richard.
Yes.
This is Lady Weevil Abel-Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you'll have a lot in common with Henry Grant Hopkins here. You both went to Eton.
Sir Richard, you don't have a glass. Stephen.
Lord and Lady Stablethorpe.
We got your message and we come from Monte Carlo before you could say nay. I don't think you know Lord Stablethorpe, nay, hubby.
I can't on in.
Is your daughter not with you?
Oh, you mean our Lavinia?
Yeah, she's just tarting herself up in a powder room.
The Honourable Lavinia Stablethorpe.
Well, hello.
Did you go to Monte Carlo as well?
Oh, but of course. Do you know, I won around about £5,000.
Mr Humphries.
Don't talk to me! I put the regular on number 9. I bent down to light the pilot light and poof! I was lucky to get away with my life.
They're not ready for the soup. They've only just started the sherry.
Well, go and tell them the dinner's ready.
They've just started the sherry.
I have been slaving over that hearth stove for an hour now. I am not having my dinner ruined by a lot of drunken men. Now you finish off this soup. Dinner is served.
Boy, jump to it.
Right, get this soup into the plates and down their throats. My prawn souffle's ahead of itself. In 2 minutes it'll be ready.
She's that brainy, is our lovey. She bursts out of Rodine with flying colours, I can tell you.
Oh, yeah, me and the old Dutch was dead proud of her, weren't we, darling, eh? A bit coffee nose now, but she's like a wild animal when she's roused.
If your daddy does that again, I shall have to give him a belt round the mush.
Oh, do be careful, waiter. You've spilt some.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm terribly sorry.
Humphries, what on earth are you doing?
My souffle's got out of control.
They've only just started the soup.
It doesn't matter. It will be swept out of here on the tidal wave of souffle and none of us will survive. Why the door?
Right, Joe. Then from below stairs is jolly nifty. I haven't even finished my Brian Windsor.
I can't hold it. I can't hold it. Oh,
It's not spoiled, is it?
of course it's spoiled. Me Yorkshires.
Oh, what do we do now?
Give him the soup back.
I think we'd better tell them that dinner is late and they should start the speeches.
Right, you go and tell them.
You're the head waiter.
And in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to draw your attention to the difference between myself and all the other speakers. I am a self-made man, and I got where I got through hard graft, as like did Mr Grainger.
He's been on for 10 minutes.
If it doesn't hurry up, my bon surprise is doomed.
Go with his spirit, I say. Stay with age and experience, and keep Mr Grainger head of this great company and tell Lally and Willits to go and take a running jump at themselves. Let us keep this spirit. This spirit, what he has got here, what was the spirit of Drake and Raleigh and it made England the great place it was, as it will be again. Are you with me, brothers? Right, and we will not be taken over, will we?
No, indeed.
Right, well, there you are then, that's it.
Well done. Well done, Mr... What's his name?
Lord Stapleforth.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, well, now, I would like to put one further thing to the vote, and that is I move that young Mr Grace here takes us out for a decent nosh at the best restaurant in the town.
Would you believe it? They're all going out to dinner.
Oh, that's typical of men. The minute the dinner's ready, they want to go on somewhere else.
Go and ask them if we're invited.
You're the head waiter.
You're the shop steward.
So I said to Harold at number 10, I don't want the others to think that just because I've seen you right with the dustbins that I'm going to get a peerage.
Excuse me, sir. I hope that your invitation extends to those who've worked so hard for you behind the scenes.
Yes, of course, Stephen.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind, your lordship.
Yes, well, all I've got to do is to put a phone call in and they'll let you eat with the staff in the kitchen.
I'm not eating in the kitchen.
They won't even let you in unless you straighten your pinny.
I do hope the garment gives every satisfaction.
And you really think that this type of corset will keep my figure under control?
Well, the stiffness of the best quality whalebone.
Yes, but will they be strong enough?
Well, they're strong enough for the whale.
You and Mrs Axelby was at the Palady dance.
Oh, yes. Well, I'd said, oh, don't let's bother dressing up. So we just wore our diamante cocktail frocks, you know, the short ones, because we both got very good legs.
Oh. Did you wear your stiletto heels?
Well, I did. They do wonders for your ankles. But Mrs Axelby wore her open-toed sandals because her bunion was playing up again.
She's not still playing football, is she?
Oh, no. She gave that up when they put her in goal. Any road, when we got inside, they were the funniest-looking lot of fellas you've ever seen in your life. So after we'd looked them over for about an hour, I said, I don't care if anybody does ask me to dance, I'm not going to.
Well, I don't blame you.
So for the rest of the evening, we danced with each other.
Who led?
Oh, we took it in turns to stop people talking, you know. Anyway, at midnight, they played a Paul Jones. Well, Mrs Axelby knows the band leader, you see, and she tipped him the wink. And would you believe it? Every time the music stopped, quelle surprise, we was opposite each other. Oh, we did laugh. Are you being served, madam?
There you are, sir. And don't worry if the nightshirt is too long. They do ride up with wear. Now, where was I?
You just seen John Curry on the television and decided to take up ice skating.
Oh, yes. So I took 6 lessons with this marvellous instructor. They're ever so good now, you know. They keep their arm round you and they hang on to you and they don't let you go until they're absolutely sure that you're developing on the right line.
Did you think you showed promise?
What makes you think it's a he? Anyway, she said some people are born with it and some people aren't.
Yeah. What did she say about you?
Well, she said I was definitely born with it. On the other hand, she did say I'd left it a bit late to give it a try.
Have you gone solo yet?
Yes, for the last time.
Why? What happened?
Well, I got carried away with the music, didn't I? There I was, happily skating to the strains of I Did It My Way, when the next thing I knew, I was unable to negotiate a turn. I found myself running backwards at 50 miles an hour across the coconut matting straight into the gentleman's changing room.
Did you hurt yourself?
Nothing that nature couldn't mend. I made a lot of new friends there.
Mr. Humphries, Mr. Lucas, you've done nothing but gossip all the morning. Kindly pay attention to customers.
Sorry, Mr. Grainger. Are you being...
That's my customer. I saw him first. Are you being served?
As from next Monday, it's bra week, and he's got to lose the centre stand to Mrs Slocombe's underwear.
He ought to be put down, you know.
He's like a little old tin Hitler.
Still, as my mother always said, you know, life is like a game of chess. At the end of the day, the black pawn and the white queen both go in the same box.
That's something to look forward to.
And I've put the tights in here as well. And don't worry if the gusset hangs a little low. You'll find it will ride up with wear.
Yet another sale, Mrs Slocombe?
Oh, yes, Miss Brahms and I do seem to have the golden touch this week.
I wish I could say the same for Mr Grainger. He insists on taking every sale for himself, and more often than not fails to complete it.
Is that why he's been so bad-tempered?
That, plus the fact of your having your special Sunday drive next week.
Ooh, has he heard about us getting the centre stand?
He has indeed. And he has appealed over my head to Mr Rumbold.
Fancy.
The cheek of it.
Don't worry, Mrs Slocombe. Mr Rumbold would not likely overturn my ruling on the matter.
What does it feel like to have such power?
Frightening.
Oh, shall I change the central display unit over now, Captain Peacock?
Not yet, Mr Harman.
Do you know how to set up the display unit, Captain Peacock?
Why do you ask?
Because in 5 minutes' time you're going to have to do it. Because I've got tickets for Queen's Park Rangers.
I have to await the final decision of Mr Rumbold.
Oh, that reminds me. Hey, give me this.
And the winner is...
Come with me, Mrs Slocombe.
Can I come too?
What do you think, Captain Peacock?
In this case, it would be more tactful if the meeting was confined to the senior sales staff.
I'm sorry, Miss Brahms, not this time.
Where is Mr Grainger?
He's looking for a 32-34 herringbone for a customer.
Well, where's the customer?
He left 5 minutes ago.
I think we'll find these a snug fit, sir. Where's he gone?
The complaints department.
People nowadays have no patience.
Are you free, Mr Grainger?
No. I've got to take these fiddling trousers back to the fiddling room.
You're junior.
I'm not the junior. Mr Lucas is the junior.
You're my junior, so you can damn well take them.
In that case, I shall pass them on to my junior.
As far as I'm concerned, you can throw them out of the window.
Oh, temper. Mr Lucas, see to these.
Don't take it out on me.
And don't you answer me back or you'll get my dander up.
Would you come over here, Mr Grainger?
Yes, Captain Peacock, what is it?
You saw fit to appeal against my ruling regarding the centre stand. I have here Mr Rumbold's final decision on the matter.
Which is?
Appeal disallowed.
And then apparently he tore up my memo, threw it on the floor, and jumped on it.
Well, then, deal with it yourself, Mr Rumbold. Jumping on pieces of paper doesn't sound very serious to me. You can't sack a man for that. Old men all get a bit short-tempered at times. I'm very busy. Go and boil your heads.
Peacock, yeah, you better all come in here, except for Mr Grainger. But don't let him leave the store,
Mrs Slocombe, Miss Brahms, Mr Rumbold would like a word with us in his office. It's about, Lucas, Mr Humphries.
Yes, Captain Peacock.
Mr Rumbold would like a word with us in his office.
Oh, is it about,
Is it about,
Mr Grainger. Not you.
Not me, Captain Peacock.
Not you, Mr Grainger.
Why not?
Because he does not wish to see you. He may, however, wish to see you later, so you will not leave the store.
I shall leave the store if I want to. But I don't want to.
Well, none of this comes as a surprise to me. Mr Grainger is, after all, of advanced years.
And men do go off quicker than women.
it's quite impossible to live with.
He's been ever so crabby.
I don't want to say anything against him, but I think he's going soft in the head.
He should have retired some time ago. I mean, he went completely to pieces in the sale last week.
And it's his eyesight as well. He got his tape measure upside down the other day, measured a little Boy Scout for a pair of trousers and gave him a 38 inside leg.
Then he buttoned the waist over the little lad's head and said they'd ride up with wear.
And what about the till? Do you know his hands shake so much it's like roulette? Only this afternoon he rang up no sale, £74. Now, what are accounts going to make of that?
Well, his earrings going as well. The other day somebody asked for the gents' cloaks, and he tried to sell him a top hat and cane to go with it.
Yes, but what are we going to do about it?
Well, I suppose, sir, we could do what they do with faithful old horses who could no longer pull their heavy load along life's highway.
You mean put them out to grass?
No, send them to the knacker's yard.
I think the general consensus of opinion is that he should go.
Yes, but how are we going to replace him? Mr Humphries, have you got the confidence to step into his shoes?
Oh, I have the confidence.
And he has the experience too, haven't you, Mr Humphries?
Doesn't it show in my face?
And, could Mr Lucas fill the gap left by Mr Humphries?
I don't think he's ready for that yet. He needs somebody with a lot of experience to take over the middle position.
Oh, I agree.
What are you talking about? Alexander the Great was only my age when he died, and he was practically ruling the world.
Yes, but could he take an inside leg?
Well, he'll never go of his own free will, and there's no reasoning with him. I mean, look at the way he tore up your memo.
Mrs Slocombe's right.
What a pitiful sight it's going to be, isn't it? Mr Rumbold forcing him into the lift, pressing the down button, the doors closing for the last time on that tear-stained, wrinkled old face as it disappears forever into the bargain basement. Don't let him have my tape measure. Let me say farewell to my trousers.
Mr Lucas, please. Quite right, Captain Peacock. He's not ready for promotion yet.
Will you tell Mr Grainger, sir?
No. No, these forced retirements are very tricky things. It would be better coming from young Mr Grace himself.
I think Mr Rumbold's right.
Oh, thank you, Mr Lucas.
Well, it's very difficult to tell somebody in their 70s they're too old. It softens a blow if it comes from somebody in their 80s.
Are they still in there?
Yeah, I did what you asked me to do. I stood outside the door and listened. Do you want to hear the good news or the bad news?
The good news?
Well, the good news is that I could hear every word they said.
The bad news?
Every word they said. They want to give you the bullet.
Do they? Were they all against me?
Oh, no, they all wanted to give you the sack except Mr Lucas.
Dear boy.
Yeah, he wanted to send you to the knacker's yard.
I have been very crotchety lately, you know. But it was what with the sales, and Mrs Grainger hasn't been well. You know, she was terribly upset when Mrs Dale's diary stopped.
But that went off the air 20 years ago.
Yes, but she does miss it. Of course, that's no excuse for me behaving the way I did.
No. now. If I was you, I'd choose the honourable way out.
What do you mean, suicide?
Resign. Listen, get in first before they give you your cards. Go on.
Yes, you're probably right.
Yeah, well, I'll be off then. You'll be all right, won't you?
Yes, I shan't be long.
You'll keep in touch with us all.
Oh, yes, I will. And thank you very much, Mr. Harman. You've been very kind to me. Dear Mr. Grace, I, Ernest Grainger, being of sound mind, having given the best years of my life to your store, regretfully...
Oh, well, here we go again. Another week of magic at Grace Brothers.
Just get these covers off Alexander the Great.
You stepped into Mr. Grainger's shoes already?
He's obviously not coming in. I mean, when anybody leaves a rolled-up tape measure and a letter addressed to Mr. Grace, it can only mean one thing. He's resigned.
After the night of the long knives.
We were only doing our duty. When questioned, I answered nothing but the truth, as my mother always taught me to do.
Well, he brought it all on himself. He was thoroughly obstropulous to me last week.
You can't help feeling sorry for him, can you?
Well, there's no need to. He's made his own bed, he must lie in it.
Yeah, next to Mrs. Grainger. Whilst he's lying there, he can explain to her that they'll probably spend the rest of their lives in bed together, on account of the fact he can't afford the central heating on his old age pension.
You was the one who wanted him knackered.
I don't think we need to reproach ourselves. After all, the decisions are not in our hands. We do not employ Mr. Grainger. We do not sack Mr. Grainger. Mr. Grace does.
Yeah, but he'll still blame us, won't he?
Of course he will. He'll come in here and he'll take it out on all of us for the next 2 weeks while he's working out his notice.
Are we going to buy him a farewell present?
Not unless he apologises.
Oh, I don't think there's much chance of that. I understand that Mr. Harman reported our discussion to him, word for word.
He didn't.
How could he do a thing like that behind our backs?
Deceit, thy name is man.
Hey, that's the lift. That could be him.
Oh, what should we do?
Nothing. He's started it. It's up to him to make the first move.
Good morning, everybody. I really must apologise for being late.
I will take note of your apology, Mr. Grainger.
May I have a word with you, Mrs Slocombe?
Don't start. Don't you start. Miss Brahms, get behind me. Captain Peacock, I want you to listen to every word that's said.
Oh, well, in that case, I suppose I'd better say it to everybody. I'm very sorry that I was so rude and unpleasant to you all. It was very wrong of me indeed. Will you forgive me, Mrs Slocombe?
Of course.
Miss Brahms, Mr Lucas, Mr Humphries, my dear colleagues. Stephen, what can I say?
Oh, it's too much. I'm all over.
I'm just going to take off my coat.
Well, I'll go to the foot of our stairs. What was all that about?
Oh, I feel awful.
Our colleague has just uttered the most difficult phrase in the English language. I'm sorry.
Well, it was his fault.
That's what makes it so difficult.
You know, it's the sort of thing that saints do. I wonder if he's had some spiritual awakening. You know, it's the sort of thing that happened to St. Joan when those soldiers lit them faggots under her feet.
That was enough to make anybody sit up and take notice.
I expect you're wondering what's made this complete change in my attitude.
Well, we were discussing it, Ernest, yes.
Were you very moved, Mr. Grainger? Did you have a deep religious experience?
No. I won the pools. I did a perm on the triple chance, and I got 8 draws. I wasn't going to tell you, but I just couldn't keep it from you any longer. Look.
How much have you won?
Well, there were only 10 on the coupon this week. It could be worth a fortune. Here, they give a forecast. Here we are. 23 points and over, claimed by phone or telegraph. Have you claimed?
No.
He hasn't. Get on to them.
I won a first dividend once before, you know. That was in 1936. Yes, I got £22.15 and sixpence. I think it might be as much as £50 now.
You're a bit behind the times there, Mr Grainger. Last week there were only 9 draws and somebody won £500,000.
£500,000?
Glass of water for Mr Grainger.
How much do you suppose Mr Grainger's won?
Well, there's every chance that dear old Ernest has won something in the region of £500,000.
Oh, what a stroke of luck. And just when he'd lost his job.
Yes, well, that's the point, sir. He omitted to put an X in the little box that says no publicity.
Good Lord.
We shall be besieged by the press. There'll be pictures of him shaking hands with Bruce Forsyth.
Oh, well, he'll probably enjoy it.
Will you enjoy it when the fact comes to light that you hounded an elderly man into handing in his resignation?
I didn't do it. You placed the facts before me.
And you said he had to go.
Nobody knows that.
I do.
We'd better get that letter of resignation back.
I thought you might come to that conclusion.
Oh, well, leave it to me, Peacock.
I was going to, sir.
And don't worry if the hat keeps falling over your eyes, sir. It'll ride up with wear.
How long does it take them to phone back?
And the fellow from the pool said any time between now and 5 o'clock.
My nerves are in shreds.
I know.
Look at my hands.
That one's shaking more than that one.
Well, I'm right-handed, aren't I? Control yourself, this is a crisis.
Men's wear.
That's the pool's firm. I'm afraid Mr Grainger's off the floor at the moment. Yeah. Just tell us how much. I see. Thank you.
Well?
Well, he did an up and down, 8 by 12, any 4 from 9, double V plan.
But did he get 8 draws?
Well, not all in one column. It's a pity, really, because the first prize this week is £400,000.
Well, did he get the second? A third? A fourth?
Is there a fifth? Did he get it? Didn't he get nothing? It'll be the finish of him.
Oh, when he thought he won, he went all lovely.
Who's going to tell him?
Well, Bag's not me.
Bags don't count. I've got my fingers crossed.
Well, we better be careful. If you blurt it out, he'll keel over.
I think you ought to tell him, Mr Humphries. You've got a more delicate touch.
Not in a case like this.
I move that Mr Humphries tells him. Carried unanimous.
Well, thank you very much for your democratic vote of confidence.
Well, you should worry. Look at poor old Grainger. He's lost his job and 400,000 quid all in 1 week.
Yeah, poor old devil.
All he wanted was 50 quid and he didn't even win that.
Thank goodness he hasn't had time to spend it.
I'm sorry I've been such a long time off the floor. I brought you all a little present.
Oh, you shouldn't.
Oh,
No, you certainly shouldn't.
They're only little things, but they're to make up for all my beastliness. Yeah, I think my heart is going. It is very exciting, isn't it? Have they phoned up yet?
Yeah, no, I haven't answered the phone. Have you answered the phone, Mr Humphries?
I have nothing to pass on.
Now, Mrs Slocombe, that is for you. Miss Brahms, you grow prettier every day. Now, Mr. Lucas, you young rascal, that's for you. And Mr. Harman, this is for you for all the great kindness that you've always shown to me. Now, this is Captain Peacock. I bought him a silver holder for his carnation. Where is he?
He's in Mr Rumbold's office. Oh, I take it.
You let him get away. I was going to tell him. As sure as I'm standing here, I was going to tell him.
Oh, look. It's a diamantic collar for me pussy.
It must have cost at least £8.
This is a battery shaver.
And a blow dryer with 3 speeds.
Don't use the fast one, you'll blow it away.
Do you realise he spent about 50 quid?
We'll have to give them back.
Well, we can't do that, can we? That's no good. I mean, they don't give you money back here, they just give you a credit note.
Well, look, we've all got something that we want. Let's just give him the money for it.
Oh, he wouldn't take it. He's got so much pride. He's such a fine man.
I'll tell you what. We'll tell him that the Pools firm rang up, but his drawers were in the wrong place. And he's won 50 quid.
Where are we going to get 50 quid from?
Well, we'll have to have a whip round.
Yeah, but the money's got to come from Liverpool.
We'll get our Liverpool branch to send him a postal order. He won't know the difference.
Well, for heaven's sake, go and tell him quick before he buys a yacht.
Hey, listen, tell him as he comes out of Rumbold's office, there's a sofa outside, he can collapse into that.
The first aid man standing by. At his age, anything can happen.
Thank you once again for the silver spoon, Mr Grainger. I shall look forward to stirring my morning coffee with it.
Well, they were just little things to remember me by when I'm no longer working.
We were rather hoping to persuade you to stay on.
Yes. Well, now I've sent my letter to young Mr Grace, I think I'd better go. Yes. And Mrs Grainger fancies a world cruise.
An irreplaceable colleague.
Yes, indeed. One of nature's gentlemen.
I nicked old Granger's letter off of Grace's desk just as his bony hand was reaching for the paper knife.
Well done, well done. Now, you tell Mr Grainger that Mr Grace refuses to accept his resignation and hopes that he'll stay with us for many years to come. And then, when he wants to leave in a few weeks' time, we'll give him a big send-off and get the right sort of publicity.
How do you know that he will want to leave?
Well, it stands to reason, doesn't it? No one watched this one $500,000 nicker will want to stay around this time.
I wonder if Mr Humphries has told him yet.
Oh, sooner him than me. Look.
Oh.
I knew it'd be too much for him.
As soon as I got the words out, the blood drained away from me.
Is he all right? Oh, there you are. He's had a terrible shock, you know. I only won £50, did you know?
Oh, what a disappointment.
Well, I must say, I would have liked to have had a few £1,000, especially as I'm not going to be working anymore.
I've got good news for you, Ernest. Mr Grace wouldn't hear of your resigning. He even refused to open your letter. What's more, he hopes you'll stay on as long as you like.
You really are all being very, very kind. I was very naughty, you know, very naughty. But I got into this terrible mood, and I just couldn't get out of it.
Oh, well, you're better now.
Yes, oh, yes, I feel that as though I'd been reborn, you know. You wait till you hear my letter. Now. Dear Mr Grace, I, Ernest Grainger, being of sound mind... That wasn't true for a start. Having given the best years of my life to your store, regretfully have to tell you that you're a miserable old boot. Wait, it gets funnier. Captain Peacock's nothing but a nitpicking old busybody. And Mrs Slocombe is a frustrated old cow. And as for Mr Humphries, oh dear, I did go too far.
sir? Are you being served?
I am looking for perfume.
Oh, this way, sir. Mrs Slocombe, are you free? This lady will take care of you, sir.
He's handsome.
Is mine. Good morning.
I wish to buy some perfume.
Well, as you can see, we have quite a large range. Now, this one is called Hilarity. It's inviting and at the same time amusing.
Pardon. There is a background of onions.
Yes, well, I made a hot pot before I come in.
Perhaps this young lady will demonstrate one for me. Perhaps this one, huh? Pardon. Ah, yes. Very sexy.
Oh, yes, all the men say that. Unfortunately, we only have the spray left, and it's £10.
That is ideal.
Oh.
Thank you.
Well, shall I have it gift wrapped?
No, thank you. I will wear it.
Did you find what you were looking for, sir?
No. But wearing this, I have high hopes.
Sir, there's been a lot of publicity recently about swimming trunks becoming transparent when wet. These come with a stamped address guarantee. All you do is when you come out of the water, you check, and the slightest little problem, you come out backwards and pop that into a pillar box. Thank you. Now, where were you?
I was telling you about this bird.
Oh, yes. That's right, yes, because your mother's got a new battery for a deaf aid and you had to spend the night at your girlfriend's digs.
Well, we crept in the back door, took our shoes off and tiptoed upstairs. You see, her landlady won't let her have men in the room after 11 o'clock.
Oh, I had one like that.
We opened the door and she said, "Don't switch the light on, it clicks." I held my breath and I crept towards the bed.
Oh, the suspense.
I was just about to sit down. She said, "Don't sit down there, she'll hear the springs."
Oh, it's just like Mission Impossible.
So anyway, we sat down on the rug.
What happened then?
Well, I looked at her and she looked at me. After 5 minutes, she said, "Well, what are you waiting for?"
Well, what were you waiting for?
Well, I was a bit nervous in case she had a noisy bra catch. Before we knew where we were, it was bang, bang, bang.
Oh, well, all's well that ends well.
That was the landlady knocking on the door. Cool as a cucumber, I picked up the television set and walked straight out. And I said in a very loud voice, "Don't worry, madam, I'll fix your vertical hole by Thursday."
Did you get away with it?
I would have done if I'd been wearing my trousers.
Mrs Slocombe, Miss Brahms, your wage packets?
Oh, thank heavens for that. I'm skint.
Would you just sign for them, please?
Oh, I say, there's been some mistake. I've got £10 too much.
Now, I think you'll find that it's correct. You and Mr Humphries did a photographic session.
We all did that.
Yes, but you were not chosen.
Am I going to be on a big poster?
No, we're using your likenesses as a basis for our new display dummies.
Oh, how exciting! Mr Humphries, do you hear that? They're going to make dummies out of us.
So I believe. I only hope they've done a good job. They only took photographs of my face.
What's so special about these two?
Mrs Slocombe was chosen to appeal to the average woman and Mr Humphries to the average man.
I should be so lucky.
When do we get to see them?
Well, they arrived this morning. No, here they are. Mr Harman, over here.
Isn't it overnight? Here we are, Captain Peacock. There we are. Now that.
Where am I?
Just outside the gents.
Oh? I better go and get me before I'm had up for loitering.
Oh, they've got me to a T. You know, looking at that face is a very eerie experience.
That's what I said to Mr Humphries the first day I met you.
Lucas, if you're going to be rude, you can return to your counter. I think the display have done a wonderful job. It's absolutely lifelike.
There's not so many wrinkles.
Well, they could have got them all in, only Mr Grace wouldn't pay the overtime.
I may say so, Mrs Slocombe. I think you look a very handsome woman.
Yes, and that brown paper dress suits you down to the ground.
I do like the way they've done my hair.
I'll tell you what, you don't look so hot without it.
Baby! Mr. Harman, put that back at once.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Let's see the rest of it.
Would you kindly not refer to me as it?
There we go, then. In all its glory.
Captain Peacock, I refuse to be displayed with a size 50 bust. My vital statistics are 38.
What about the other ones?
Don't worry, that can easily be fixed. Trouble is, you've been overstuffed. Say when, Mrs Slocombe.
Stop him, Captain Peacock. I will not have rough workman's hands inside my bra.
It could be your last chance.
I think that looks about right.
The stockings are all wrinkled.
Allow me. Bloody A, I never knew you wore suspenders, Mrs Slocombe.
I don't. I'm not off.
I don't know if you've been having trouble with your elastic, but there's a hell of a lot of sellotape up here.
Excuse me, Mrs Slocombe, but may I say how very nice your hair is? All right, ignore me, you bad-tempered old cow.
Over there, just there.
Do be careful what you're doing with your right hand. You're making my eyes water. Good afternoon. Do you come here often?
What do you think?
Well, it's all right in here, but standing like that, I wouldn't give much for his chances in a transport cafe on the A1.
Go and tell Mr Rumbold they've arrived.
It's no good. I shall have to make some adjustments. It looks too posed.
Hang on.
I shall smack your wrist if you don't stop interfering with me. There, now. You think that looks more normal?
It's as normal as you're going to get.
I don't like the angle of his head.
Now, we can soon fix that. Look, oh, just give it a twist. And you... Oh, blimey, I've got a stiff neck.
Let me try. I once trained as an osteopath. When I got down to it, I wasn't up to it. Now, look. Lean it over towards me. That's right. Yes. Nice firm chin. Now, just relax. This won't take a moment.
Here, you fractured his seating.
Yes, that's why they wouldn't let me finish as an osteopath.
Oh, you'll be for it now.
Well, don't worry, I'll take you down to do it yourself, see Mr Furlow. He'll fix it for you. Hang on.
Better get it out of here.
I won't be a jiffy.
Yeah, well, all right. Get rid of it.
They really are quite lifelike, Mr Rumbold.
Miss Rumbold?
What? Yeah, get on there. You'll never know the difference.
Oh.
By Jove, they are realistic, aren't they?
A lot of men have worked very hard to make her face look like that.
And it shows.
I think they were right to hold back on the wrinkles.
It's typical, isn't it? When a woman gets wrinkled, it's old age. When a man gets them, it's character.
Something not quite right about this one.
Yes, they haven't quite caught the expression, have they?
No. Humphries doesn't look nearly as wet as that. I'm not sure I like the mouth open. Yes, that's better. Now, I think there's been some misunderstanding as to the purpose of these models. They are designed to help us with our underwear displays.
Well, that can easily be
Glass of water for Mrs Slocombe. And after seeing that lot, a glass of water for me as well.
This one, sir?
Yes, strip him off.
Pardon?
Strip him off.
Strip him off.
Get on with it.
Come on, Lucas, take the arms.
shirt he's got. Why don't we just leave him in his shirt and trousers?
Because we're having a special event in Y-fronts.
Many a true word.
You do the shirt, I'll take the trousers down.
They're getting very thorough in display, aren't they?
Shall I explain your idea to them, sir?
Well, yes, I think perhaps you'd better. I'd forgotten it.
Mr. Grace is continuing his campaign to advertise Grace Brahms. 200 Mrs. Slocombe's and 150 Mr. Humphries' will be going on display in our various branches.
If I'd known I was going to be displayed in 200 different positions in my underwear, I should have withheld my consent.
I'm already in the Portsmouth branch in my underwear, and I've had a lot of fan mail, most of which I don't understand, and none of which I intend to answer. And what's more, I was only in the Chatham branch for half a day, and I was stolen. Heaven knows where I am now.
Well, the point is that the idea of using ordinary people to advertise the sort of goods that ordinary people buy is working like a dream. Now, Mr. Grace went to the cinema the other day.
Yes, I saw Blue Emmanuel 4. Very good idea from it, too, didn't I?
Oh, you did, Mr. Grace.
Well, the idea concerned the advertising in the interval. Mr. Grace thinks it would be a good scheme to advertise Grace Brothers in the same way that they advertise Chinese restaurants and cigarettes and things.
I seem to remember a very good one with Spike Milligan jumping through the bottom of a boat.
Yes, I didn't like that.
No, Mr. Grace thought that was rather silly. The whole point is, Mr. Grace thinks that we should have ordinary people like you to do the commercial. Now, our advertising agents have been working on it, and they've come up with a sort of script and a sort of storyline.
Yes, and a sort of ridiculous price for making it.
Yes, precisely, yes. Now, Mr. Grace thinks that between the display department and photographic and ourselves, that we could have a go at it. Now, it all takes place in a sort of cocktail bar at the Cocoa Club.
Is that my idea?
Yes, sir.
I really am on the ball, aren't I?
Is all this really necessary?
Oh, switch him off, Mr. Lucas.
When that's over.
Beauty must pay the price.
Look, it says in the script, a man not unlike David Niven comes into the Cocoa Club. And you, Captain Peacock, are the most not unlike David Niven person we got.
The resemblance has been remarked upon.
You know, your hair's in quite good condition. It moves quite nicely.
It comes out quite nicely, too, doesn't it?
Now, purse your lips. Like that. They're sensuous but very dry.
What precisely do we do about that, Mr. Director?
Well, if this was MGM, I'd suggest Lana Turner lip gloss. But as it's Grace Brothers, a quick smear with a canteen dripping.
Oh, drat!
What's the matter, Mrs. Slocombe?
Oh, it's these damned eyelashes.
Well, yours aren't big enough, dear. They won't show up on the screen. Remember, you're playing the part of a femme fatale.
But it's like looking through bars. I might as well be in Holloway.
Just give a couple of blinks.
Oh, the left one's stuck.
It would have been easier to get Spike Milligan jumping through the bottom of a boat. They'll be all right when the glue dries.
You seem to know a lot about it.
Well, I have the same trouble with my mother every Friday when she goes to the bingo.
Here, Mrs. Slocombe, use this as a tyre lever.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Lucas. Oh, that's better. The other one's gone.
When they dry, they'll crack open. Now, let's have a look at the hair. See what this looks. I think David Niven will go for that.
Well, if he's reduced to going to the Cocoa Club, he can't afford to be too choosy, can he?
You're playing the leader of the Gypsy Orchestra. Could I have the moustache, Mr. Lucas?
Yeah, moustache coming up.
Here we are. The other way up, Mr. Lucas.
Oh, I'm sorry. Brace yourself, Mr Rumbold. Ah! There you are.
It's a bit Fu Manchu, but it'll have to do. What about the wig?
Oh, do I have to have a wig?
It's all part of the magic world of make-believe.
Yeah, put it over there.
I distinctly told you to get me a Burt Reynolds 6 3/4.
They've sold out a Burt Reynolds 6 3/4.
That is no excuse for bringing me a Liza Minnelli 6 7/8.
It's either that or a Max Bygraves 9½.
Look at what they've said to me.
Oh, yes, Mr Grainger. Now, what part's he playing, Mr Lucas?
Henry, the lovable old bartender.
Damn fools, the sleeves are miles too long.
Don't worry, Mr Grainger, they'll ride up with wear.
Don't give me that. What's more, I can't do my trousers on.
Well, they won't show. You'll be behind the bar. Go on, off you go.
My tail's come off. Will you put it on for me?
Certainly, Shirley.
Not you. Mr Humphries, do you know where it goes?
Contrary to popular belief, yes. Turn around and touch your toe. About there, Mr Lucas.
Dead on target, Mr Humphries.
Contact.
You can put these on.
Oh, thanks, Shirley.
There. They go on my shoes, only I can't see.
I'm Crawford from Photographics. I'm the cameraman.
Oh, hello. Humphries Menswear. I'm the director.
Do you mean to say with your looks you're not going to be in it?
Oh, well, one has to decide which side of the fence to be on.
And it's not always an easy decision, is it? Anyway, I'm lit, I'm loaded, and I'm ready to go.
I think I've chosen the wrong side of the fence.
Excuse me, Mr Peckinpuff. I've got the sound recording machine ready now.
Oh, yes, that's Mr Crawford, the cameraman over there.
It's no good talking to me until I plug me jack in. If you understand. Right, you are then.
Right, places, everybody. Opening positions, opening positions.
I do like a man who knows what he wants.
Oh, good. Well, get behind your camera and don't push it till I tell you. I hope you all learned your words last night.
Well, I didn't have much to learn. Lovable old bartender does nothing but wag his shaker.
Behind the bar.
I waggle my shaker now?
Yes.
Well, but in the strip, nobody's asked me for a cocktail yet.
Well, why don't you just stand there and arrange your nuts?
Mr Lucas, I am the director of this film, and if I find any artistic value in his arranging his nuts, I shall be the one to tell it.
I'm sorry, Mr Humphries. Well, I could count my olives.
Can we drop the subject?
1, 2, 3.
Will you shut up?
I was only trying to be helpful.
Mrs Slocombe? Mrs Slocombe! Are you all right, Mrs Slocombe? What's the matter?
I can't blink, they're not dry yet.
I'll come to in a minute. Now, Captain Teacup. Now, you are the suave David Niven type man about town. Now, you come down the stairs wearing your Grace Brothers lightweight two-piece. On your arm is the Grace Brothers showerproof. On the other arm is your Grace Brothers popper brolly. Now, on your head is your travel trilby at a jaunty angle. Good. Now, you come down the stairs and you hand it to the check girl, the hat check girl. Now, that's you, Miss Brahms. Yes, come over here. We'll rehearse this, please.
Could we rehearse the sound, please?
Yeah, I can see the microphone. Higher, please. Higher. Super.
Action.
Thank you, sir. Here is your ticket. Here.
That wasn't quite right, was it?
We'll do it again in a minute. Now, we must carry on. Right. You cross to the bar, and you see, sitting at the bar, a glamorous woman wearing her Grace Brothers cocktail casual. Mrs Slocombe, on the stool, please.
on that stool, she's not.
That will be quite enough, Mr. Lucas.
You go to the bar and you see Henry, the lovable old bartender.
My trousers are coming down.
Well, you're not called the lovable old bartender for nothing, are you?
You say your first line. The usual, please, Henry. Right. Now, we'll try that.
Am I supposed to be holding this?
No, take it, Croft.
Well, I've got...
Right. Action.
The usual, please, Henry.
Good evening, sir. How very nice to see you again.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to say anything.
I was only being polite. I'm supposed to be a lovable old bartender.
It doesn't say that here.
Well, then it should do. He knows my name. Am I supposed to ignore him?
Just shake your cocktails. Let's do it. Right. You see the woman. She's alone. You smile. Now, to show the lady, Mr. Grainger. Mr. Grainger!
I can't hear you. Wait. I'll finish making the cocktail.
How are you doing?
I'm making his usual sidecar.
Just forget about the cocktail. Give him a whiskey and soda.
Well, it's not his usual.
His usual is what I said.
For God's sake, hurry up with you. This is killing me.
You open the coat to show the label, and you take out your cigarette case. Action.
Would you like one?
Oh, I didn't see you there. How kind.
Keep going. We'll get that right next time.
The sound is hopeless. Give her the radio mic, Mr. Lucas.
Oh, hold that. Here, put this on, Mrs Slocombe.
What do I do with that?
You put it down there.
Down where?
Allow me.
If anything is to be located in my cleavage, I'll do the locating. Oh, it's dropped down.
It slipped right down, Mr Harman.
Well, it can't have gone all that far. Tell her to speak up a bit. And while you're at it, ask Captain Peacock for a voice test. I want to try and get him on the same radio, mate.
Say the next line.
Your face seems very familiar.
It's very faint. Get closer.
Closer.
Your face seems very familiar.
Closer.
Closer.
Your face seems very familiar.
How's that?
Like somebody yelling down a lift shaft. Here, hang on a minute. I'm getting some very extraneous noises here. Listen.
Blimey, it did go down a long way, didn't it?
Well, I can't help it. It's past my dinner time.
Wouldn't it be better if he shouted up her skirt?
Nobody is shouting up my skirt saying they recognise the face.
Mr. Lucas, it's up to you to get as much of the sound as you can.
All right. Before we get to the dance part, I must point out that I can't give you any gypsy music with this thing.
Oh, don't make difficulties, Mr Rumbold.
Well, if you're happy with this...
Blimey! Now where's she got the microphone?
We'll put the music on later.
I hope you're ready to do my bit, because I've only got 5 minutes.
Oh, how can one direct a film under these conditions?
I know how you feel. There's only one thing you can do. Go for a take. I always find there's someone up there looking after you.
Well, let's hope he's working overtime. Right, now you all know the plot. Opening positions, and we're going to do it for real this time. Now, Mr Grace, you're over here with your champagne. Come along, over here. That's right. There's the glass and the bottle.
Can't we have the girls in?
No, Mr Grace.
Well, I tried.
Recording running.
Roger.
Camera running. Smooth as silk.
Grace Brothers cinema commercial. Take one.
Action!
The usual, please, Henry. Can I give you one?
Oh, I didn't see you there. How kind.
Allow me.
Say when.
When? Shall we dance?
Oh, I was hoping you'd ask, whoever you are.
I may say so. It is the most unusual dress you're wearing.
Yes, I'm dressed from top to bottom at Grace Brothers.
What a coincidence. So am I. So, here we are, dressed in our favourite clothes, dancing to our favourite tune.
You had a bubbly champagne time. Shopping at Grace Brothers. Yep. Oh, dear. I need a wider glass or a longer bottle. Well, what do you think? You're the director.
Well, you're the boss, Mr. Grace.
Mr. Rumbold, get onto the advertising agency. We'll have Spike Milligan jumping through the bottom.